And what's good, everyone? Welcome back in. Glad to have you guys join in today, being a part in the stream as we get a special live stream going down here. This is it. The final game of the College World Series to crown the 2023 College Baseball Champion. Florida versus LSU in the matchup as we are tied in the series 1-1, and the first game was close, the second game not so much. LSU needing short-term memory, looking to turn the page for this matchup as Florida decimated LSU 24-4 yesterday afternoon. LSU took game one in a thriller on Saturday night 4-3 in 11 innings. Welcome back, everybody. Glad to have you guys join in once again. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. This should be a fun one tonight. In Game 3, the College World Series Championship round, just like Game 7 of the World Series for the MLB, and here we are, the final game of the season. Phenomenal collegiate baseball season about to wrap up. LSU record of 53-17, Florida record of 54-16, with the SEC representing the College World Series. LSU looking for championship number 7 all-time as a program. That will put them number 2 all-time behind USC in most College World Series championships. USC with 12 total College World Series championships. LSU with 6, directly tied with Texas with the same amount of College World Series championships. Florida winning one time the College World Series. Ironically, that was against LSU 6 years ago, back in 2017. And here they are meeting each other once again in a thrilling College World Series that we have seen so far. And projected top 3 draft picks playing in this College World Series. The first 2 for LSU. Paul Skeens, the ace starting pitcher throughout the season for LSU, with a 1.69 ERA this season, just off the chains. And then also Dylan Cruz, the leadoff batter. But I believe they're going to have a shakeup today for the lineup. What I was hearing in the pregame, I heard that Dylan Cruz is supposed to be batting second tonight. But Dylan Cruz out in center field, projected number 2 prospect behind his teammate Paul Skeens. And then for Florida, they have their number 3 projected prospect, Wyatt Langford, for the Gators. This is what all it comes down today. College World Series Championship game. Going to start off in a little bit. What's good, everybody? Mario, glad to have you back in the stream. Hope your day off went well. Maliko, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, pretty good start to the stream so far. Good crowd we got so far here. And let's keep on going tonight. This should be a fun one. That was a tale of 2 opposite teams the last game. LSU just needing short-term memory for this matchup. They committed 5 errors. They allowed 23 total hits to Florida, going deep through their bullpen. Though Paul Skeens last pitched against Wake Forest in the victory that got them there. And that was to knock off the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. Wake Forest, the number 1 team in the nation to that point. And that's what got LSU here to the College World Series. So I heard Paul Skeens is available today, but I do not believe that he'll be the starter today in this game for Paul Skeens. So he'll be available in some capacity today for this game, for what I heard in the pregame for LSU. And once we get the lineups out here, I'll let you guys know what the lineups are, especially for the starting pitchers. But yeah, so looks like Dylan Cruz is going to bat second today, so they will go with Cruz batting second in the lineup, because he's usually been able to bat first in the lineup. So they shook it up quite a bit for their lineup. What I got right now, Cade Bellozo, who has been amazing in the College World Series, is going to lead things off for LSU for the DH. So they go Bellozo, Cruz, White, Morgan, Dugas, Jobert, Thompson, Pearson, Malazzo for the starters today in this game for LSU. Ty Floyd, he was the one who had 17 strikeouts. Yeah, he would be unavailable today because he pitched on Saturday. So there's like a certain amount of days that you have to have for like days rest for pitching roles. Another hot one outside today where I am. It's getting humid outdoors over here. Yeah, thanks so much. Welcome back in the stream once again, Joanne. Gonna be a great game today. Hopefully a lot quicker from yesterday. That almost took 4 hours to complete yesterday. Looks like we're going to have first pitch in about 2 minutes from now as we get ready for first pitch. LSU will be batting first, Florida batting second. So Florida, the designated home team for this matchup with their second at bats due to Florida being the better seed. Florida was the number 2 seed entering the College World Series round, and LSU seeded as the 5 seed. Florida breezed through the bracket in the College World Series, winning their first 3 games, going 3-0. Against Virginia, Oral Roberts, and TCU. And then LSU took them 5 games to complete, where they went 4-1 before beating Florida in the championship round. They beat Tennessee twice, they beat Wake Forest twice, and they had a loss in the middle against Wake Forest. They won back-to-back games against Wake Forest, the top-ranked team in the nation, to get to this point for LSU. That was an uncharacteristic LSU game from yesterday. Mental lapses all over the place. The bullpen really struggled, and that's what's got LSU here has been the pitching. But surrendering 24 runs yesterday, just so many home runs allowed in that game. I believe there were 6 total home runs allowed to Florida batters yesterday, and 2 of those home runs were with the Gators early on in the game. It was Ty Evans. One of those home runs, he hit a grand slam early on, and once he hit the grand slam, that game was over. So it looks like LSU is the favorite entering this matchup. 9.5 point favorite over under, or 9.5 point, or 9.5 run over under for this matchup is that's kind of a large favorite for baseball. Yeah, over under's 9.5 runs in this game. Usually used to looking at the line when you see minus 135. That's the line to take LSU in this matchup for the straight up line in this game. Kind of random fact about both of these teams is that they did not win their SEC conference tournament. That was Vanderbilt who won their conference tournament. And this conference this year, the SEC was so strong that they had 8 out of the 14 teams in the conference had 40 wins or greater. And that did not include the runner-up in the conference tournament, Texas A&M, which went 38-27 in the conference tournament. So here we are. Florida will go into orange jerseys today. Blue numbers, blue letters, white outline for the matchup. Oh, he could do it all. Jack Caglione playing first base throughout the bracket, but today he's going to get the start on the mound for Caglione. 7-3 record, 3.68 earned run average, 73 1/3 innings pitched, 85 strikeouts, 52 walks. So Jack Caglione usually is at first base for Florida. He had played first base throughout the bracket, and here he is on the mound today for Caglione, and he's also going to bat for Caglione, so he's going to be the designated hitter as well for today's game for Jack Caglione. So that will put in Heyman over to first. First pitch of the game. That pitch hits Belloso. Cade Belloso, the leadoff batter, hits him in the backside. Belloso usually batting 5th in the College World Series, but LSU shook up their lineup quite a bit with Dylan Cruz batting 2nd today. Mario, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. Rough start for the Gators. 1 pitch, 1 hit batter They'll try again with Jack Caglione as he surrenders a one-pitch hit batter. Dylan Cruz up second in the order for LSU. First pitch by Caglione, right down the pipe. That's a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Sister Surround, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in again. This is quite odd to see a first baseman who can pitch. That is a rarity in baseball. Usually you play first base because you usually have a weak arm, and usually like a bigger, taller player that plays first base that's more known to be like a power hitter on the offensive side, but rarely gets usage on the pitching mound. Swing and miss, strike two. Man, can he throw it or what? 99-mile-per-hour fastball by Jack Caglione. Caglione from the stretch. Pitch number 5 of the game, the 1-2 to Cruz. Pop fly, right field will hang up though, deep towards the warning track, drifting back. It is catchable, and it is caught for the out by Ty Evans out in right field. So that carried off the bat quite a bit. The wind took that one further than it was anticipated to, and that's a key to watch for today in this game, is that wind traveled the ball around like 10 to 15 feet greater the distance out in the outfield, blowing the baseball. So any ball that carries towards the warning track could be drifted out of here if they get that like extra 10 to 15 feet of extra carry to it. First pitch goes off the cleat of the batter's box for strike one here. Tommy White, first time up today. No Mr. Tops right now. I think he's outside right now. Here's the one pitch by Caglione in the strike zone, taken for strike two. Tommy White down in the count, 0-2. Caglione from the stretch, the 0-2 delivers. Swing and a miss, strike three. Gets him with a fastball outside edge of the plate at 99 miles per hour. That's a lethal fastball right there by Jack Caglione, painting the outside part of the plate and just rips it right past the bat of Tommy White. Too little too late in the fastball. Some great adjustment of the pitching. He went changeup around 85, and the pitch prior decides to go fastball at 99. Florida's got some heat pitchers on their team. This is the third starter that's able to throw upper 90s. First pitch, missing high and inside to Trey Morgan. The problem for the Florida pitchers, though, is that they need to use control. They need to control their pitches, especially with the fastball. 1-0 pitch. Zips it right through the strike zone at 97 on the fastball delivered by Caglione. Caglione with a 1-1 delivers. Missing high to Morgan. The count now 2-1. The 2-1 pitch to Morgan. Inside, swung and missed, strike two. Offered at it. It was inside his own batter's box, and he swung and missed it. Poor decision there by Trey Morgan to go after one that was inside his own batter's box. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and miss. Or no, he did fall tip it. So it did get a piece off the catcher's glove. They will say it'll be fall tipped, according to the umpire. Yeah, initial look, that looked like it was whiffed, and then it just went off the catcher's mitts. But nope, he did get a piece of it for the foul tip. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. High and inside. Wasn't even close. And he goes up and whiffs at it on a horrendous swing right there by Ty Morgan to close out the inning for the top of the first inning. Oh, man. Offering at the junk. That's LSU that time, and now LSU is going to have to bring it on the mound and through their defense today, because Florida, through their first inning, sending LSU a message. Bottom of one upcoming in Florida. With their first at-bats of the game, their lineup stays the same. Cade Curland, Wyatt Langford, Jack Caglione, the 1-2-3 order due up for Florida. And then once we get the pitchers, we'll figure out who's on the mound for this game for LSU. So, for what I heard in the pregame was that Paul Skeens is supposed to pitch in some capacity today, but I don't think he's supposed to be the starter for Paul Skeens. So that's what I was hearing in the pregame. So we'll see who the pitcher happens to be here for LSU. Who's going to get the start for the Tigers. And yeah, thanks all for joining in today. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And Ty Evans, batting 7th in the order today for Florida. He has 4 home runs in the College World Series. That is tied for a single men's College World Series baseball record. He had 2 home runs yesterday. One of those a grand slam in a 6-run inning in the top of the 3rd inning for Florida yesterday. So this will be Thatcher Hurd on the mound for the sophomore from Manhattan Beach, California. 7-3 record, 5.97 ERA, 57 1/3 innings pitched. 77 strikeouts, 38 walks. This brings up the Gators to the plate. Cade Curland, the leadoff batter. About to get things rolling at the bottom of 1 here for Florida. Curland in year 1 from Tampa, Florida, hitting .293, 16 homers, 49 RBIs. Hurd, a right-handed pitcher, to right-handed batter. Curland takes the first pitch, strike 1, outside edge of the plate on a fastball in 95. Here's the 0-1. From the stretch delivers. Outside, missing in the fastball, that time at 96. First 2 pitches going to the outside part of the plate. We'll see if he keeps it here for Thatcher Hurd, the 1-1. Breaking ball that time, missing down and outside. Hey, what's good, Vegas? Welcome back in the stream, man. Two-one pitch by Hurd, delivers. This ball gets ripped right up the middle, shoots it right through the gap, and that'll be a base hit single to lead off the game for Florida with Cade Curland. Yesterday, Florida wrapped 23 total hits, allowed LSU to tally 5 total errors, 24-4 to victory, and quick work here by the Gators, sending a message to start off the inning on the mound with 2 strikeouts recorded by Jack Caglione pitching, and sending a direct message to LSU in this game right now as they have been able to get the bats popping for the previous 7+ innings or so. First pitch down the pipe, called a strike to Wyatt Langford, the batter. Yeah, what a decimation that was yesterday. Florida's batters have just been able to reach fire right now. They're on fire, these batters. They've got the bats going, and that was the issue throughout the College World Series, is that they did struggle getting the bats going. As that ball gets taken right side, it gets sent foul. So the count now 0-2 to Wyatt Langford. Langford had a 456-foot home run at the College World Series. That is the longest tracked home run in the history of the College World Series. They were jacking pitches out way, way deep yesterday. 0-2 pitch, missing down and outside. Great stop by the catcher, Malazzo, behind home plate as he prevents a possible stolen base. Here's the 1-2 to Langford. Down and away again, missing the zone. The throw over to second. It's a stolen base by Cade Curland for Florida. Not in time in the throw as the count goes 2-2. Starts off with a command, and LSU now has a pitcher on the mound that his ERA is around 5.9. This is very concerning. He's missed the last 2 pitches in the dirt, down and away. Just surrendered his base runner on the second now. Thatcher Hurd needs to get back into his command and start to find the strike zone once again. And this could be another long game for LSU today. Florida went 0 for 8 in Game 1 and runners in scoring position. Yesterday, they went 10 for 24. A complete change as that pitch misses down and away. And now the count goes 3-2. 3 straight balls thrown in a row to give Wyatt Langford the opportunity to go on first via a walk. The 3-2 pitch delivers. This ball gets crushed. This ball is going deep off the bat, drifting back towards the foul pole. It sneaks in. That's a 2-run home run shot by Wyatt Langford, and the Gators lead 2-0. What a rip right there as he sneaks it in the left field foul pole. Crushes it. Wyatt Langford decimates that pitch 401 feet over the left field wall. Right past the fair foul pole. This is just looking like a continuation from yesterday. Oh my. Ten pitches, 2 runs. No outs. Thatcher Hurd getting beat up by Florida with their at-bats early on. First pitch, breaking ball, missing high. The Gators have just caught fire. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Blows the fastball right past the bat of Josh Rivera. From the stretch, the 1-1-2 Rivera. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Gets him with a fastball 95 as the count goes 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Rivera. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Battles his way back for Thatcher Hurd. Records his first strikeout of the game on 3 straight pitches. Blowing fastballs right past the bat of Josh Rivera for Florida. He retires him on 4 pitches. Yup, rough one for LSU. JDC in the stream, welcome back in. This is going to be pitch number 15 now. First pitch. High and outside, missing the zone in the fastball. Close right there to the mark. One-oh pitch. Pop fly goes back foul. Check that, Heat retired Jack Caglione, the last batter. So this is Rivera right now. So that was fastballs past the bat of Caglione. The count now 1-1-2 Rivera. 1-1. Breaking ball missing outside. Hurd from the stretch delivers the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball. Set back foul. So looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Just retired Caglione. 2-2 now to count to Rivera from Thatcher Hurd on the mound, the pitcher. Here's the 2-2. Chopping ground ball right back to the pitcher. Underthrown the first by Caglione, and it gets dropped by Ty Morgan, the first baseman, and that's an error. Charged to LSU on a routine ground ball. Thatcher Hurd, instead of overthrowing it, he goes with an underthrow when Rivera is able to beat it out with his speed. Runs with the ball on the diamond towards first base, and then decided to underthrow the ball too late, and Ty Morgan couldn't corral it in time as it went off the edge of the glove of Ty Morgan. Terrible decision right there by the pitcher. Miscommunication. Hurd underthrows it, and he underthrew it towards the outside part of the bag. Instead of going inside, he underthrew it towards where the runner was going towards, which makes it a difficult play at first base for Morgan to get. Shaky, shaky. This pitcher's already rattled right now. Oh, wow. The umpire called runner interference on that. So right now they have 2 outs on the board, and the field umpire called the Florida base runner, Josh Rivera, out on runner interference, and they're talking about this right now. So Florida's going to challenge this call. Call on field out at first base. That was certainly catchable. That ball was certainly catchable there. Slow chopped ground ball directly back at the pitcher. Thatcher Hurd took 3 steps, then underthrew it to Morgan, where Morgan just misplayed it off his glove. See, the runner has the advantage to that base path right there. That ball should have never been thrown in the base path's area. This should be reversed in the field. This should be reversed. You have to throw the ball to the outside, towards the fielder's side. Underthrow that too. He underthrew it towards the base runner's pathway. And that's why the first baseman wasn't able to make a proper play on it. That's why he dropped it, because that's the only way that you can go. If you're the base runner, that's the only way that you're able to go to first base. Wow, they confirm he is out. That's a shocking call right there. The Florida fans cannot believe it. That is stunning. That is absolutely stunning. Wow. I cannot believe the call. Florida's dugout is like, what was that? Like, how is he not awarded first base? The base runner is entitled to running down the line. That's entitled for the base runner. That's the only way you can get to first base, is running down the line. And the ball was underthrown and dropped. It looked like it was going to be late too. Yet the field umpire called base runner interference, and they went back to the replay and they called him out. Yeah, that makes 0 sense. So 1-0 now, missing the breaking ball in the first pitch here. And that pitch missing high and outside in the fastball to BT Riopel, now the batter. I don't drink that much, Mario, so I'm not like a big fan of IPA. This ball gets driven off the bat by Riopel. It will hang up in the park though, at a high fly ball, right center field. Caught for the out to close out the inning by Dylan Cruz. 2-run jack though by Florida to start the game. Wyatt Langford knew it when he left his bat. 401 feet to start off the game for the Gators. 2-zip Florida. What's good, Michael? Welcome on the stream here, man. Yeah, hopefully much better than yesterday. Already a great start here for the Gators. LSU needs to respond. I don't know if the pitching tonight for LSU can keep them in the game. Their ace pitcher, Paul Skeens, he's only available in some capacity for him today. So he had last pitched on Thursday. I bet you if this game was tomorrow, he'd be getting the full start, and he'd be going the distance in this game. So this is going to be the 5, 6, 7 batters due up this inning for LSU. Dugas, Jober, and Thompson. Wyatt Langford with a 2-run home run to begin the game for Florida. Bradley, welcome back in, man. Top of the second inning now, Gavin Dugas leading off the inning for LSU. LSU needs to they got to start generating some sort of offense right now. Jack Caglione, by the way, if you guys are just joining in, Jack Caglione, who played first base throughout the College World Series, is the pitcher right now on the mound who got the start today for Florida. He's throwing absolute gas. 97, 98, 99 on his fastball. Just missed there, though, on the first pitch down to Dugas. Second pitch, missing just outside. The count now 2-0. Yeah, things going pretty well, man. 2-0 pitch. Missing high. And the 3-0 as well walked him. That's a 4-pitch walk. So last inning, he surrendered a walk. It's just finding his control, especially with a fastball. Like, he's missing a lot of the marks in this game. LSU swung at junk in the first inning for them. He had 2 strikeouts on pitches that were, like, high and inside to back-to-back batters in the lineup. First pitch missing high here to Jober. So if LSU can just make the adjustment, be much, much more patient at the plate, and start to look at more pitches instead of swinging at more pitches, then they have an opportunity, because Jack Caglione hasn't been able to provide many strikes to go through the strike zone so far. That time he does. Dials in the fastball at 98. That's his 20th pitch of the game. Count now 1-1. From the stretch to 1-1, missing down. Gets past the catcher. And that will lead to an easy stolen base by Gavin Dugas, now at second. Could not locate the ball. It was BT Riopel as they got right past him. It was around the edge of the batter's circle in the dirt in the grass area where it met. He could just not find it for the catcher. That's all about the pitcher there, Jack Caglione. You have to tell the catcher where that ball went if he flips off his mask and he struggles to find it. So right now, the catcher and the pitcher for Florida will have a mound visit between Caglione on the mound and Riopel behind home plate. Yeah, should have definitely been safe at first base. I was shocked about that. My first job actually was umpiring baseball. When I was age 14, I started all the way up till once I got out of college at age 21. And yeah, covering all those years of baseball and then playing it when I was younger. Never seen a call that poorly officiated that didn't get overturned. Like, I don't know what the meaning was of that call. The base runner is entitled to run. That's the only place the base runner can go. The only other time that the base runner's out of that line of area is on a play that's a sure hit. It's a sure hit ball that he knows for sure that he's going to get at least one bag out of it, that he's able to take the turn at the corner and then be able to take the turn and be able to see if he could go over to second or not. This ball gets sliced right past the third baseman, Colby Halter. And the runners will stay put now, but over on the diamond, they will move to first and third. A solid piece of hitting right there for LSU with Thompson, who shoots it right over Colby Halter at third base. Jordan Thompson, the shortstop, connecting on an opposite field liner. Opportunity now for LSU. This will be pitch number 25 of the game, coming up by Jack Caglione. Jordan Thompson, first pitch, takes it for strike one. Braden Jobert just got the last hit. He's on first. Gavin Dugas led off with a walk. He's on third. Swing and a miss, strike two, and a changeup. Count out 0-2 to Thompson. Caglione has a lot of options. 2-2 pitch. This ball gets ripped right into the gap again. That will score a run for LSU as he shoots it on the line right between the shortstop and the third baseman for Jordan Thompson with the RBI, and that will score home Dugas. Yeah, I saw that today. Man, Utah looking pretty solid. I don't know what the Hawks were doing there. I know that they had to like dump money out because Collins was expensive, but for that type of trade right there, that's basically like nothing that Utah had to trade away. First pitch, squared a bunt, pulled it back. It was in the strike zone though, taken for strike one. Yeah, I thought Rudy Gay was out of the league by now. And he gets traded for Collins, and then a draft pick is part of that trade, but that was basically like for nothing, like one player straight up on the trade plus a draft pick going to the Hawks. Basically nothing for what Collins could offer. He scored around 20 points per game a couple of years ago by Collins. Couple pitches here. 1-2 now the count. Already 30 pitches thrown now in this game by Florida by Jack Caglione on the mound. 1-2 pitch to Pearson. Pearson ground ball right side. Looking to turn two. Fires a second. Fakes the throw to first. Not in time on that throw. It will get just one runner in a fielder's choice though, as the runners advance over to first and third. That's the first out of the inning now for Florida's defense. Close to turn two. Probably wise that the shortstop Josh Rivera didn't throw that ball, because you never know with LSU if they were going to go home from third base. So this will bring up Alex Milazzo now, batting .281 this season. 15 RBIs, has one now in scoring position. Yeah, that's great there. Now, next year, Utah with their front court is going to be excellent. First pitch, squares the bunt, and that's in there for strike one. So he clearly missed on the bunt. A 1 pitch, squares the bunt, pulls it back that time, missing well outside. From the stretch, Caglione, 1-1 pitch, squares the bunt, pulls it back by Milazzo, and that is taken just inside. So ball 2. Tough spot right there. That looked close. Yep. Great call by the umpire. That actually hit the white of the chalk in the batter's box. So that's just a tad inside that he missed. Great catch right there by the camera angle. Here we go. The 2-1 pitch delivers. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. That pitch above the letters. And now the count goes 3-1. Starting to get some command back here for Florida. That would be great to add to their team. Jack Caglione missing the mark in these pitches. Looking to see if he could battle back in the strike zone. Here we go. 3-1 pitch. That gets cranked right side. It will go foul. Three-two pitch. Missing high. That's ball 4. That pitch soared up. Way too tall right there. As now bases are loaded. Florida will have a mound visit. They have players rushing over to the bullpen. This could be another one of those games that goes lengthy tonight. Quite long. So Florida, 3 players right now heading over to the bullpen. We'll have a mound visit with Jack Caglione, 37 pitches, 21 of those pitches strikes, 16 balls. Bases loaded. This will bring up the leadoff batter now. Cade Belloso having quite the World Series. So he is up now for the left-handed batter. Leading off today, Dylan Cruz is batting second. Belloso, 16 home runs this season. First pitch in the strike zone, taken for strike 1 by Belloso. Yep, I heard that last night. Yeah, somebody's going to get a gem there with Javon Quinterly. Belloso, though, with the bases loaded this season, 0 for 9. Here's the 0-1. Missing down low in the fastball to Belloso. Count 1-1. Yeah, I heard Miami has got a realistic chance to land Javon Quinterly. One pitch. Missing down. Great stop of the catcher, Real Pell. Trey Mitchell today also committed to Kentucky. So he's transferring from West Virginia to Kentucky. 2-1 pitch. Oh, that hits Belloso. LSU ties the game. Belloso takes one for the team as he gets drilled by a pitch for the second time today. That's gonna sting. If LSU wins the chip, they'll remember that run, though. Ooh. Hit him right on the hands. Turned the wrist, bottom part of the hands, and then hit him. As it went off the hands, it also hit the upper left part of his chest as well. So it hit 2 parts of his body. Bounced out the lower edge of his fist. And then went directly over to the upper left part of his chest. 2-2 now the score. Just 1 out this inning. First pitch missing high to Dylan Cruz. Dylan Cruz projected number 2 draft pick, looking to show America why with his at-bats. 1-0 pitch to Cruz. Taken in the zone for strike 1. Cruz entered the College World Series with a on-base percentage above .550. Jack Caglione this inning. 16 balls, 13 strikes, missing outside to Cruz as the count goes 2-1. LSU has left multiple players stranded in the College World Series. Not just the last game, but the game prior to as well. 2-1, misses outside. Caglione losing the command. Florida having trouble with the depth of their pitchers in this College World Series. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Missing down and away, that's ball 4. 46 pitch thrown of this game by Jack Caglione. And he allows back-to-back runners to reach base via a walk and hit batter. LSU takes the lead, and now Florida will have another visit at the mound, and this could be it for Jack Caglione. And it will be. Caglione is done pitching just 1 1/3 inning. 46 pitches, 3 runs allowed in 1 1/3 inning. LSU able to battle its way back. So the pitchers for Florida, they can throw heat. The problem is, can they throw it accurate? And that's been a major issue for the Gators, is that they've really just lost their accuracy. Jack Caglione could not find the strike zone in that second inning. So Florida is going to go with a substitution here. Number 3, Cade Fisher, now into the game, will substitute in for the left-handed pitcher. And he's a first-year player from Dalton, Georgia. So, championship game of the College World Series in his first season. A lot at stake on the line right now as Florida's trailing. Yeah, I think just one more addition that Boston needs. Like, they're just missing out on the floor general for them now. I feel like that just one more addition for them, and they should be the favorites going into next year. A lot of people already have them the favorites with Porzingis, but I still think they got some work to do with another point guard. Wow, just sad way to end it on the mound for Jack Caglione. Just 1 1/3 innings thrown, surrenders 3 runs. Cade Fisher will come out to the mound. He struck out 47 batters, 12 walks this season. 48 innings pitched with a 6-0 record. He's got an earned run average of 3.18. So this is obviously a massive spot to be in, because Tommy White is now up. And Tommy White has been going off in this College World Series. So Tommy White comes to the plate. Cade Fisher on the mound in his first season, looking to get out of a major jam right now. 24 home runs, 102 RBIs this season by White. Bases juice. White sends it back, foul off the bat in the first pitch. White batting righty. He's 11 for 22 with 3 home runs and 28 RBIs this season in bases loaded situations. That's amazing. 500 batting average in bases loaded situations. Pitch number 2, missing inside to White. This is a battle between a right-handed batter and a left-handed pitcher. Fisher, 1-1 pitch delivers. Misses outside. It got past the catcher, but not far enough in the edge of the batter's circle where BT Real Pill was able to get it in time. Runner stay put, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball left side of the infield. Foul. So the umpires roll it foul. Florida was about to turn 2 to close out the inning. Colby Halter tagged the bag at third, threw across the diamond at first for the double play, but it did go foul when he picked it up. So it depends on where you're stepping in that instant over the line to get it. Now the count 2-2. Florida wants that one back. They want the least amount of damage done as possible. That means the score will be 3-2 right now, going to the bottom of the second. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Missing inside. The count goes full. This might be another tragedy for Florida. A hit batter. A walk. Back-to-back runs allowed. And here's this ball. Gets ripped right into the gap. 1 run scores. Tommy White with an RBI. Bases loaded once again for LSU. 3-2 pitch and a solid piece of hitting right there on an absolute rope that he sends in between short and third. First pitch by Morgan gets sent foul. A 1 pitch to Morgan. Swinging foul tip, strike 2. Right back to the catcher's mitt. Trey Morgan struck out his first time up. He has 51 RBIs this season with a .311 batting average. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Morgan. Breaking ball as he sends it back into the stands. Foul. Morgan looking to put some more runners across the plate. Morgan jacks it deep center field. This should be a sacrifice fly caught by Langford. The throw to the plate will not be in time. Bellozo tags up and scores the run. Sacrifice fly by LSU off the bat of Morgan. Bellozo scores and the score now 5-2. What a roller coaster of a game we got here. Gavin Dugas, 5th in the order now up. Walked his first time up, scoring a run. First pitch, slider in the strike zone, taken for strike 1. This has been quite a lengthy inning. A 1 pitch, taken for strike 2 in the strike zone. Looking to finally close out the inning for Florida. 5 runs surrendered here at the top of 2. 0-2 pitch, gets sent back foul. This game is really dragged on right now. We're just at the top of the second inning. Cade Fisher from the stretch, the 0-2 delivers. Dugas ground ball, left side of the infield, past the glove of the shortstop Rivera. That will score another run for the Tigers. 6-run second inning by LSU. KK, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Runners now on second and third. First pitch taken outside for ball one. 1-0. This ball gets ripped. That shoots right through the gap. Everybody hitting for the Tigers going to stay put. With all base runners on board, unless this ball does get past a Florida player, but not enough. At third base with Halter on the throw from the outfield towards the third base side. So everybody on the base paths right now for LSU. Braylon on the stream, welcome in. Braden Jobert sends it towards the right side. Able to get him on board. It's crazy. Crazy how slow this game is going. I thought yesterday that game was slow, but this one even slower. It's only the top of the second inning right now. Bases are loaded. First pitch missing up high. To Jordan Thompson now the batter. 1 for 1 with an RBI and a single. His first time up by Thompson. 1-0. Missing down low. The count goes 2-0. Two balls, no strikes in this pitch. In the zone, finally. A strike delivered by the Gators. Yeah, this has been a wild game so far. Sky, welcome on the stream. So if you're just joining in, Florida led 2-0 to the first inning. This ball gets jacked. This is going deep towards the warning track. It will hang up, though, in the park for the third out of the inning. Caught by Langford right in front of the warning track. That was a 6-run inning by LSU. A lot of trouble on the mound by Florida. A couple hit batters, or one hit batter, a couple walked batters allowed for the Gators pitching staff, and then multiple singles allowed to LSU hitters. Bad inning by the Florida pitchers. So that is a 6-run inning there for LSU. What a response. This is unbelievable. We're only at the bottom of the second inning now. The troublesome spot for Florida, they have to get hits going or they're done, because Paul Skeens, what I heard in the pregame is that Paul Skeens will pitch in some sort of capacity for him today, for Paul Skeens. So I'm not sure what his pitch count he's available for Paul Skeens is, but he was not able to start today for this game. But that doesn't mean Paul Skeens will make an appearance in this game to come in and relief or either close it out later on, which good luck with that. Five hits by LSU. LSU's walked 3 times so far, plus Bellozo got hit twice. And we've already seen a home run by Florida. Wyatt Langford, number 2 batter in the order. It was 2-0 by Florida at the bottom of 1. Here's Luke Heyman now up. Heyman playing first base today for the Gators as Jack Caglione got the start. And Caglione playing DH the rest of the game as Caglione went 46 pitches and had a rough inning. Starting off, lasted just 1 1/3 innings. Second pitch misses down and the count now 2-0. Thatcher Hurd looking to see if he can get back his command in the mound. This could be a very long game, potentially 4 hours if we're trending in the direction from yesterday. Hurd in the strike zone, that's strike 1. Two-one pitch by Hurd. Swing and a miss, strike 2. As he gets a Luke Heyman to offer high fastball. Up there in the zone, the count now 2-2. Thatcher Hurd from the stretch. The 2-2 pitch delivers. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Great spot there, the outside edge of the plate. As he rings up Luke Heyman, the batter. On the 5th pitch of that count. Florida with 15 total home runs in the College World Series. They had multiple home runs yesterday, winning by 20 runs, 24-4. Not looking so hot right now as Thatcher Hurd sending a message right back to Florida. He has found the zone right now. First pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Ty Evans. Ty Evans yesterday, the player of the game. He had a grand slam at the top of the 3rd inning. 0-1 pitch to Evans. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Back-to-back pitches. Fastball from the middle part of the plate to the upper part of the plate on back-to-back pitches. Let's see if he goes slider here. Hitting around 82 in this breaking ball. Up in the count 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Just missing. Close in the zone. Upper half of the zone, but just missing the outside edge of the plate. .30 pitches thrown by Hurd so far. 1-2 pitch. Down and away, missing for ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Pop fly goes off the bat of Evans. Hangs up, though, towards the left field side. And that will be caught by the shortstop for the out. Recorded by Jordan Thompson. So finally getting some pace right now in this game. LSU looking for a quick inning for their defenses. This brings up now Tyler Shelnut to the plate for Florida, the junior from Lake City, Florida. Batting .282 for a batting average this season, 7 home runs, 28 RBIs. First pitch in the strike zone, takes it for strike 1. Hurd from the stretch. He delivers the 0-1. Taken for strike number 2. What a spot right there. Fastball at 95 miles per hour as it hits the edge of the plate. And now LSU looking for a quick inning. Here we go, the 0-2 pitch. Missing high that time above the letters. Shelnut stays alive with the count going 1-2. LSU's motto to get ahead, stay ahead. They've got that right now. Hurd from the stretch. The 1-2 pitch delivers. Breaking ball taken for strike number 3. Backwards K. What a spot right there. Outside edge of the plate once again by Thatcher Hurd. On the breaking ball. Just freezes up the batter to close out the inning. LSU now rolling. Best game they've had, or best inning they've had so far in the mound, happens to be the 2nd inning with their best at-bats that were right before that at the top of 2. So finally, we've got some pace in the game right now. LSU just able to find a rhythm, and Florida has not. And Florida needs to get answers right now with their team, especially the offense, but also the defense. Their pitching just really has just been broken right now with their commands. And yeah, this game could get out of reach pretty fast if Florida can't get their command back with their pitchers. Braden, welcome in. Best of luck to that, man. Yeah, this game is far from over. It's been a great one, but yeah, especially if LSU is leading this game. Paul Skeens is available, from what I heard, in some sort of capacity today. So, from what I heard, he's going to come in relief later in the game for Paul Skeens. If you're new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I'm glad to have you guys join in, be a part here of the channel once again. Special live stream as we're going to crown a winner tonight, the 2023 College World Series champion. First pitch, fly ball, foul territory. That's recorded for a out. That helps out Florida. 1 pitch, 1 out. So that will retire. Josh Pearson, the batter, on 1 pitch. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that graphic when it came up yesterday. That was right before the game. They had the Golden Spike Award presentation. Alex Milazzo now up, 9th in the order for LSU. He takes the first pitch for strike 1. So finally, Cade Fisher starting to dial in previous 2 pitches in the zone for Fisher. Here's the 0-1 pitch by Fisher. Breaking ball just missing outside. Missing there in the spot on the breaking ball. The count goes 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Battles back. Finds the strike zone with a count now 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball missing high to Milazzo with the count full. Bert, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in again. 3-2 pitch. Missing high and inside to Milazzo. That's a well-fought walk there for LSU. Alex Milazzo on board with a full count walk. Back to the top of the order. Cade Belloso has got drilled by a pitch twice in this game. That's hard to do, get hit by a pitch in their first 2 at-bats. He's also scored a run. He got an RBI with a bases loaded hit by pitch his last time up as Belloso takes the first pitch in the zone for strike 1. Belloso been dominant this College World Series. Couple home runs, as that was a home run swing, but he swung and missed it for strike 2. Looking for a big out to record here on the mound by Fisher. Ahead in the count by Cade Fisher of Florida. 0-2 pitch. Belloso rips it down the line. It rolls foul. Close on that spot right there by Belloso. Great effort by the first baseman, too, Luke Heyman. From the stretch, Cade Fisher. The 0-2 pitch delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets Belloso down to the way, and the breaking ball at 78 miles per hour. That's a big out. That's the only way to pitch to Belloso, because you cannot be throwing fastballs inside of him. He just crushes them. So you go opposite part of the plate with breaking balls when he's ahead on the pitch. And that time he was well too ahead on his swing. Got him on the breaking ball down and away. First pitch here to Dylan Cruz. Cruz takes it high and outside for ball 1. Cruz 0 for 1 with a walk, RBI, and a run scored. A 1-0 pitch to Cruz. Swing and a miss, strike 1. K to Fisher. 1-1 pitch from the stretch. Misses the mark there. Down to the way with a count now 2-1. Fisher, the 2-1 pitch delivers. Rips right off the bat of Cruz. That will drop into right field, and 2 runners on board for LSU. That's called oppo hitting right there. Great piece of work in the opposite field hitting. The pitch on the upper part of the plate, outside part of the plate as well. And Dylan Cruz goes opposite field with it. For the right-handed batter, he takes it to the right field side. Yep, this game is far from over. Oh, I remember there was like a game, I think it was back in like 2012. It was the Little League World Series game. One of the teams I think was, it was Goodlettsville, Tennessee that was playing in that game. I don't know if that was the U.S. Championship or not. I'm going to go back and see if I can jog my memory to that. I believe it was 2012, though. But they were hitting home runs left and right. Like, one of the teams ended up scoring, like, above 20 runs in that game. It was insane. So, it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. So, pitching change for Florida with 2 runners on board, 2 outs. Yep, the U.S. Championship 2012 for Little League World Series. The final score is Tennessee 24, California 16. Insane. Yeah, I remember watching that, and the players were just drilling home runs, like, constantly. That was wild. Oh, wow, that's insane. Yeah, they had, like, changed the dimensions of the fence at one point, too. For College World Series, I think, or for Little League World Series. I think they had it at like 200 feet at one point. I think they pushed it back to 225 for the dimensions because players were just cranking the balls out like constantly. I think that was at the time when they did like the age change because that whole age change happened when I was actually playing baseball, like Little League. Because when I was on the 9-year-old team, So I was born in 95. So yeah, 04. I was in the 9-year-olds for All-Stars. And we went by age at that time, which I think the age was like the cutoff age was April 30th. And then they pushed back the age cutoff to be, I think it was August 30th for the next year. So starting when I was 10, they had like August 30th. So you had players that were 13 technically. Playing on 12-year-old teams, like I was playing with players that were like a grade older than me if they were like born during the summertime, but they were like a grade older than me because I think the school cutoff was like September 1st for school age in Massachusetts, or maybe August 30th as well for that. Swing and a miss, strike 1 though. White now the batter. Tommy White now up. Yeah, so that's considered an RBI. Yeah, it's odd to see that in RBI. So yeah, if the pitcher walks the batter, considered an RBI because that batter brought home the runner, even though technically he didn't bat in that runner, he walked. One pitch, fly ball off the bat by a White. That will go foul. Yep. Gotta check those little leaguers for performance enhancers. Yeah, there was a team last decade. There was a team that couldn't get their birth certificates in time, so they get stripped from playing in the bracket. This pitch misses down. Big spot in the game right now. 2-2, 2 outs. Fisher from the stretch delivers the 2-2 pitch to White. White sends it towards the dugout foul. This could take a while for the next pitch to happen. That ball rolled all the way into the corner. So they had to have the ball boy get it. And plus the ball boy lost his hat. And he doesn't even know his hat is on the field right now. The hat's on the field in foul territory next to the wall, but couldn't find it. But we still play on. 2-2 pitch. Missing down in the breaking ball with the count now full. And now looks like the ball boy goes back to retrieve his hat. That's actually an adult. So that's an adult voluntary. So that's an actual adult male that's playing the role of the ball boy, getting all the foul balls from the left side of the field. 3-2. Off the bat by White. It will get sent foul. Yeah, we've seen some crazy stuff in this College World Series. Beach balls, a couple of the games going out to the outfield. Last game, 24 total runs was wild. Game before that went into 11 innings. This game looks like it's far from done. Big bat here. 3-2 pitch delivers. Pop fly. Right side again goes foul. Lengthy bat here by Tommy White. 8 pitch at bat so far. His batting average, by the way, with Dylan Cruz on base is a .684 batting average. That is just mind-popping. Here we go. Biggest pitch of the game. The 3-2 delivers. The ball gets sliced right to the shortstop. Throws across the diamond for Rivera. And a putout. Great scoop by Luke Heyman, the first baseman. The throw is a little bit low by Rivera, but able to scoop it up off the backhand out of the dirt to close out the inning. That at bat took 9 total pitches to complete. Huh. Yeah, that's awesome there. Dodgers ball boy playing in an inter-team scrimmage. That must have been a dream of a lifetime. Wow, that's incredible. So we're moving along slowly, though. This is only the bottom of the third inning coming up. Looks like it will be Florida's 9-1 and 2 batters. Due up this inning, Halter, Kurland, and Langford. And Langford had the 2-run RBI home run to start off the first inning. Problem for Florida is that Thatcher hurt in the mound after a slow start for him. He has really been able to pick it up and deliver. Hey, what's good? Yerser for the stream. Welcome in. Happy evening out to you, man. And then after this, college baseball season wraps up today, and that means college football season just around the corner. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one to Colby Halter, number 9 batter in the order. I remember a couple of years ago, college football, the season started like around August 17th. And that hasn't happened in a couple of years. I think that was like right before the pandemic back in 2019. They had games like in like the middle part of August starting off the season. I think it was like a game out in Hawaii that they had like on like August 17th. 1-1 pitch. That pitch misses high as the count goes 2-1. Thatcher Hurd looking to battle back. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Gets Halter the fastball, tailing in the zone at 94 miles per hour. That's some great command. He's been able to pinpoint his spots, accuracy as of late here by Thatcher Hurd. See if he comes back to that fastball again. 2-2 he does, but it gets cranked off the bat. It's going deep. It's going left field towards the wall. Oh, what a catch. Right at the wall. A web gem right there by Dylan Cruz as he hits the padding with it. Able to corral it, though, for the first out of the inning. Showing why he's going to be the number 2 draft pick of 2023. Dylan Cruz with his range over the right shoulder, right at the wall. Absorbs the hit from the padding as he catches it first. And then absorbs the hit immediately off his back area of the padding of the wall. First pitch, pop fly. Shallow right center field, rushing towards it. And that is Cruz once again. Back-to-back outs recorded by Dylan Cruz as he goes all the way to the outfield wall. And then this time he goes towards the edge of the infield dirt almost to record that out. So he is covering some major distance right now around this park. He just went all the way back to the 408 part of the wall, making the out before. And then on the first pitch there, he goes all the way up almost to the infield. 2 quick outs for LSU. First pitch left down for ball 1. Taken by Wyatt Langford. Langford, the hero in this game for Florida, but they're going to need more heroes, not just him. 2-run home run shots to take the lead 2-0 early on. The 1-0 pitch. Missing down on the fastball, but the count now 2-0. After that first inning, the offense is severely stalled out here for Florida. Just 2 hits. Here's the 2-0 to Langford, missing outside by Thatcher. So it looks like he's pitching around him at this point. Doesn't want to give up anything closer to close the gap in. Wyatt Langford, projected number 3 overall draft pick behind Skeens and Cruz at LSU. 3-0, missing outside is ball 4. So now part of the game plan is to pitch around Wyatt Langford, just allowing to get on first base. This brings up now Jack Caglione. He was the starting pitcher, only lasted 1 1/3 innings pitched. First pitch, fishes at the breaking ball, swung and missed over the top of it for strike one. So, Caglione, rough game for him on the mound. And at this point, you can't be swinging at junk because you lose your composure even more. And it's tough to get back to the right mindset, especially when you get hit pretty hard by LSU batters in this game and struggle to find your command today on the mound as well. Takes the second pitch at this at bat outside for ball one. It's just, you gotta, because baseball, a lot of it's so mental. For baseball, you gotta keep your composure. That's the big key. Breaking ball taken in the zone for strike two. Like, even if you have a terrible game on the mound, you still have an opportunity to deliver with your at-bats. Pitch number 50 to game I heard. 1-2. Oh, it hits Caglione. That's just a poor spot right there to throw it, and it hits Caglione around the right elbow. Had a 1-2 count, and you drill him in the elbow. That's tough right there. So now 2 runners on board. We'll see if this brings signs of life for Florida. Josh Rivera now up 0 for 1. His first time up for the shortstop. Griffin Herring warming up in the bullpen for LSU right now. A left-handed pitcher. LSU will have a mound visit currently. Maybe we'll see Paul Skeens later on this game. Not sure entirely. Also, another pitcher that we could see in this game could be the big boy. Number 38, Riley Cooper, who's had tremendous success on the mound throughout the College World Series. So 50 pitches thrown by Thatcher Hurd. Here will be 51 as he stays in the game. Back from the mound visit, Josh Rivera, the batter. First pitch. Check swing in the zone, taken for strike one, and the fastball 94. From the stretch for Hurd, the 0-1 delivers. Breaking ball missing high and inside. Yeah, it's got to be a lot. Probably will combine around like 8 or 9 pitchers combined. Probably like each team will probably throw around 4, around that area. Wouldn't be shocked to see one of the teams throw 5. 1-2 now to count as he battled back with a breaking ball for strike 2. Looking to close out the inning here. From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Taken for strike 3, right down the pipe. At the knees by Thatcher Hurd as he rings up the strikeout, looking to Josh Rivera to close out the inning. That's big time right there with that strikeout. Getting some solid help from the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. Back-to-back outs for him, covering basically the whole center field portion of the outfield. If you're new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you guys are new to the channel here, and glad to have you guys join in, be a part on the stream. Man, this game is far from over, but it's been an entertaining one. LSU 6 total runs, all at the top of the second inning. Florida with 2. Got the same amount of hits for both of these teams that they do for runs in this game. And due up will be the 4, 5, 6 batters for the Tigers at the top of 4 coming up. So it's going to be Morgan, Dugas, and Jobert all due up. Back to action. Top of the 4th inning. First pitch to Morgan. Gets set left side. Foul. Trey Morgan today 0 for 1. He had a sacrifice fly. 0-1 pitch. Pop fly. Sent back foul. With the count now 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Down and outside, missing the zone. Ryan Slater, the pitcher in the mound for Florida, missing the mark there with the count now 2-2. Two pitch. Morgan sends it foul. Once again, the 2-2. Morgan up the middle, goes off the back cleat of Slater, but right place, right time. Over to the first baseman, Luke Heyman, who tags the bag. Could he get a better bounce of that one off the ricochet? Ryan Slater sticks his foot out. That pitch, a rocket off the bat by Trey Morgan as well. Man, good to see he's walking, and he's doing fine, just trying to shake off that ground ball, but it seems like he's doing fine right there. That was an absolute rocket. That would have been scary if that was a line drive comebacker right at him, because that shoot directly off the bat up the middle. Luckily, it was a ground ball where it was the best case scenario for him, went off the back of his cleat, and it redirected over to the first baseman, Heyman, who it just rolled over to the first base side, which he tagged the bag. We've seen that a couple times in the College World Series where a pitch on the ground ball up the middle just gets redirected off the cleat of the pitcher and results in an out. So now he must be feeling it. So now he's receiving attention currently. Yeah, he tried a pitch and he couldn't go through the motion fully. So we have a mound visit here to see if Ryan Slater can stay in the game and pitch for Florida, as he got drilled by Trey Morgan on that ground ball up the middle. That was such a hard hit ball. Ooh, that actually hit him more. It bounced up, so it looked like it was going to hit his cleat. It actually bounced up above the cleat. Bounced up to the lower ankle. Ooh. Yeah, the scariest one, so that is the lower ankle. That looks like it's above the cap and the foot. That would hurt hard if it was there. He's got warm-up pitches to go through now. So it looks like he's fine through the warm-up pitches here. That last pitch was just charged the ball that he couldn't get off. So roll the ball. Second pitch here up in the zone, taken for ball 2. Gavin Dugas the batter. 2-0 pitch to Dugas. Pop fly. Right field side foul territory. Enough in the park though to get under it. And record it for the out by Heyman. Yeah, looked like that hurt really bad. That's going to leave a bruise in the morning. Going to be a big purple spot tomorrow morning. Here's Braden Jobert, perfect 2 for 2 today for LSU with a run scored, 2 singles, 6th in the order. First spot, missing down. Yeah, we'll see how this keeps on coming about today, if he's going to stay for the next inning or not for Slater, or just finish it off here. Yeah, it doesn't look okay for sure. Yo, welcome in Andrew in the stream. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That's a good pitch there, 88 mile per hour. Down in the zone. Getting him to offer early on the pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missing down just slightly. 2-1. Taken for strike 2 at the letters. Wow, this is a generous call right there by the home plate umpire. Stretching out the zone a little bit. The 2-2 pitch delivers. This ball gets cranked. This ball gets crushed. Right field. Bouncing all the way to the fence in the 335. Rounding first on to second. Diving in safely at second base. That's a double by Braden Jobert for LSU. Great piece of hitting, and that's why he's perfect today. Having a stellar game. 3 for 3 by Braden Jobert. This brings up now Jordan Thompson, the shortstop. First pitch to Thompson. Takes the pitch down low for ball 1. Thompson today 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Pitch number 25 of the game by Slater, the 1-0. Missing down to Thompson. This game has gone by at snail's pace tonight. 5 for 8 tonight in runners in scoring position. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball left side, skips right past the third baseman. Rounding third, heading home. That'll be a run scored. Throw to the plate, not in time to throw to second. Not in time as well. That will result in a double by Jordan Thompson, scoring Braden Jobert from second to home. What a big-time hop right there as it skipped at the edge of the infield grass between the dirt, directly over the third baseman's glove, Kobe Halter. 7-2 LSU. Tough bounce right there. We continue, only at the top of the 4th inning. First pitch, in the strike zone, taken for strike 1 to Josh Pearson. Pearson 0 for 2, scored a run with a fielder's choice he grounded out into. 0-1 pitch, Pearson, ground ball, shoots it right side, foul. This will be my last stream of the month, so I'll be back after the 4th of July. So, probably around July 5th or so will be the next stream. I'm going to take some time off and spend some time with my family upcoming. We're supposed to be going away this weekend. 0-2 pitch. Missing outside. This will be the 30th pitch now by Slater. 1-2. Ground ball right side. Again, it rolls foul. This is going to be tougher and tougher for Florida to come back in this game. Looking to just get out of the inning with a minimal damage here. 1-2 pitch. This gets cranked off the bat, drifting back right center field. It is over the fence. That's a 2-run jack for LSU to lead 9-2. Josh Pearson delivers. The number 8 batter in the orders. He strokes it out of here. The preseason one looking like number 1 to close out the year for the Tigers. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday, lost 24-4. Today, trailed 2-0. 9 straight in a row. The Tigers have flipped the script and they have caught fire. Short-term memory indeed. What a difference one day makes. This ball is shot through the gap. There's another hit for LSU coming from the number 9 batter in the order. Everybody coming around the base paths today. Alex Milazzo on board with a first pitch single. And this should be enough right here to pull the pitcher. That should do it tonight for Ryan Slater on the mound for the Gators. Hockey from home, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yep, we'll have a new relief pitcher coming in. So we got number 10 coming onto the mound for the Gators. Tyler Nesbitt, right-handed pitcher. Sophomore from LaBelle, Florida. Wild. KK with a dodo. Let's get that dodo hype for KK. Really appreciate it. LSU has tagged on now 10 total hits as a team. Everybody been able to hit. Besides Trey Morgan. So 8 out of 9 batters in this game for LSU have reached via a hit. And Braden Jobert, perfect, 3 for 3. Jordan Thompson, 2 for 3. Jobert scored 2 runs today. Thompson has 2 RBIs. Pearson has 2 RBIs. The production of the RBIs coming from the most. The number 7 and number 8 batters in the order. Tough one for the Gators right now as they've just not looking the part with their bullpen. It was LSU the last game, but bullpen depth is so critical, especially in baseball. Like you gotta have a bullpen of about 5 guys deep throughout the season to go, because if you don't have like a solid 5-guy unit or one that's been solidified, it's gonna be tough. Because announcing a lot of baseball games in my past, I see a lot of teams only have like a 1 or a 2-man rotation that's solidified, and then after that they got a lot of guys that have like an ERA above like 6 or 7 in the pitching rotation. They don't have like a good like solid like 4 or 5-man rotation, and that's troublesome. And also got to have solid relief pitchers as well, middle relievers, closers on the team. And here's a pitcher with very little experience, Tyler Nesbitt. 21 1/3 innings pitched. He does have an ERA below 3. So he's only thrown 21 innings this season. Comes into the game right now with his team trailing by 7 runs at just the top of the 4th inning. First pitch here to Gabe Beloso. Struck out his last time up. Got hit by a pitch his first 2 times up. And took the first pitch in the zone for strike 1. Nesbitt 0-1 pitch. Missing down to Beloso. From the stretch. 1-1 pitch delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 2 as the count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we'll see if this transpires into anything here for Florida. Just looking to close out the inning. Yeah, this game's dragging by like snail's pace. 1-2 pitch. Missing down to the dirt. The problem's been the Florida innings that they've been out on the field. Like, we've had some long pitch counts whenever Florida's been out on the field today. 2-2 pitch. Missing. And the count's now full. That pitch looked great. Oh, that pitch clipped the plate. And the home plate umpire missed it. And it was taken for a ball. Here we go, the 3-2 delivers. Beloso drives it, shoots it into the gap in right center field, rounding second on the third, rounding third on the home. The throw to the plate, offline, goes right past the catcher. Another run scores for LSU. And there's a player down. The base runner is down for LSU. As everybody is holding their breath right now. Number 7 for the Tigers, that's the catcher, Alex Milazzo. He is hurt. Collision at home plate. On the throw at the plate, and Milazzo is down as he scored a run, but it looked like he got clipped by the catcher trying to make a play, and Milazzo looking like the lower left ankle on Milazzo as he is hurt. This looks like a serious injury, a lower left ankle injury to Milazzo. Is big ups to that man as he was flying around the bases at lightning speed, looking like Ichiro. And then the throw to the plate, which was offline. The catcher for Florida had to drift towards his left into the base pad of Milazzo, who is coming home, and looks like that's where they contacted each other. I believe they contacted like ankles. And Milazzo got hit hard. The bottom left shin, bottom left ankle area. He cannot put any weight. The poor dude has to get carried out towards the dugout right now. Cannot put any weight on his left foot. Man, that's just so sad. So 1 runner on board and 1 runner's on first. So the runner with Beloso is on first right now. So all of that, and that resulted in a single by Beloso. So this brings up now Dylan Cruz to the plate. First pitch to Cruz, takes it for a strike outside edge of the plate in the fastball. A 1 pitch to Cruz, ground ball over to the shortstop, throws the first, and records the putout by Rivera. Finally, we get past the top of the 4th inning in this game. LSU's tagged on 11 total hits. Florida with 2 as LSU leads 10-2. This game is like snail pace right now. Every single like top half of the inning just goes by so slow. Yeah, I doubt he'd come back. He plays catcher too for the base runner that had to get carried out. So that was Alex Milazzo, number 7. By the way, LSU still has their starting pitcher on the mound. So Thatcher Hurd's thrown 3 innings. He's thrown 54 pitches, 30 of those pitches strikes, just allowing 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk by Thatcher Hurd, whereas Florida has turned to the bullpen for 4 different pitchers so far this game for the Gators. Yeah, it's almost been 2 hours right now, and we're not even midway through this game. Yeah, it looked like a lower left ankle injury. I hope it's nothing serious like that. That looked pretty bad. So Hayden Travinski, yeah, they've been rotating between the catcher position between Milazzo and Travinski. So Travinski substitutes in, so Milazzo is out for the rest of the game. First pitch misses high. What-0 pitch, breaking ball. That time misses down from Thatcher Hurd, the pitcher. He is facing BT Riopel, the batter, right now. From the stretch by Hurd, 2-0 pitch. Swung on, pop fly, drifts back, foul. Two-one as that ball gets sent over to the outfield. It will get caught for the first out of the inning for LSU. That had a pop right off the bat, but they were able to retire BT Riopel, the batter, now. Thatcher Hurd selling really nicely in this game after a slow start, trailing 2-0. First pitch there, the strike zone delivered by Hurd, taken for strike 1 to Luke Heyman. Luke Heyman, 6th in the order for Florida. This is where the inning starts to go by faster. It's just the top half of the inning. Florida's pitchers just can't find the strike zone in this game. 0-1 pitch. Missing high and outside for ball 1. Hurd from the stretch. He's thrown 60 pitches today for the LSU starter. 1-1 pitch delivers. Pop fly goes off the bat. Hangs up in the park, though. Center field towards Cruz. Cruz under it for the second out of the inning. Ty Evans, the start of the game yesterday, had a grand slam at the top of 3 today. Yet to get the bat going, though. 0 for 1 today by Ty Evans as he will come up to the plate. 2 home runs yesterday by Evans. Let's go 4 in the College World Series. First pitch went through the zone. High heat, swung and missed on a 94-mile-per-hour fastball. Sister Surround, thanks so much for the dono. Really appreciate it. Let's get that dono hype for Sister Surround. Yeah, these have been great games. 0-1 pitch. Down to the way, taken for ball 1. Yeah, it's that time of year that it's starting to be muggy outside, that we start to get flies in the house. So got a nice big fly in the TV screen as I'm calling this one. That's swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 now to count. Thatcher Hurd, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. Allowed 2 runs, both in the first inning, has settled in nicely ever since. The 1-2, missing outside in the fastball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Pop fly. This is going back. This is crushed, but it's going to hang up, though, in foul territory. Caught for the 3rd out of the inning by Tommy White at third base for the Tigers. Once that left his bat, that looked like it was going to be a home run shot. That ball was sky high, but it only went towards the infield. It just was sky high off the bat, but it just didn't carry anything to it. So that's how we close out at the inning. So finally, we entered out the top of the 5th inning here. The score now, 10-2 LSU. Sometimes I do. I'm more of an NFL fan, so I do some special live streams. More so for the NFL though, because I'm like a bigger NFL fan. Yeah, usually once I get into the fall, I get like super busy during the fall time. Usually for me, because I work for a couple of colleges announcing college football at D3. So usually I'm like either in like September, October, November, I'm either covering a college football game for a D3 school on a Saturday, or I'm doing volleyball that weekend for them, depending on the schedule usually. Yeah, my goal for myself, I'm hoping to move up into D1 sometime. If there's like openings that happen for like D1 announcing, to move up into that. So that's like one of my big goals upcoming in the future. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be back though. Special live streams coming up in August for the NFL, because I need to get back to covering football in September, doing stuff. So I need to get back into the groove of covering NFL games, as the field umpire just got drilled by a line drive off the bat of an LSU batter, and that hit him in a spot that you don't want to get hit. Luckily for him, he is up there in age, and the kids have already been born and bred under the belt on a line drive hit. That's going to leave a mark tomorrow, in a spot that you don't want to get hit on. Funny part about it is that spot that's got hit on, it's got hit on a couple times when I've streamed this season. Dylan Brooks versus Donovan Mitchell. There was something else in the playoffs that happened that resulted in a tech. I forgot what it was though from that. Count here, 2-0. Trey Morgan, the batter. Pop fly, left side, drifting back towards the warning track. And it's caught, though, for the outs by Tyler Shelnut for Florida. Yep. Hopefully these innings go by quicker. Hey, what's good, Alex? Welcome in. I just saw your name pop up. Glad to have you back in the stream, man. Gavin Dugas coming up now to bat. That pitch gets him. So Gavin Dugas gets hit by the pitch in the batter's box as he tried to turn away from it. Looks like it got his backside and a breaking ball that missed poorly on the mound for Florida. That's now 2 runners on board. Braden Jobert, perfect today. 302 batting average this season. He's got 2 singles, 2 runs scored, perfect, 3 for 3. Takes the first pitch down and away for ball 1. Hey, what's good? Rod in the street, welcome in. Rough game for Florida. What a difference a day makes. Taken in the strike zone for strike 1. Tyler Nesbitt on the mound for Florida. He is the 4th pitcher of this game for the Gators. They started off with Jack Caglione. He went just 1 1/3 innings. Pitched 45 pitches. Allowed 4 earned runs. Cade Fisher came in, pitched another 1 1/3 innings. Here's a ground ball, slow roller, left side of the infield to throw to first. Offline, the tag applied though for the out by Heyman for the Gators. Runners advance over to second and third though with 2 outs. Ryan Slater went just 1 inning. Looked like he got dinged up on the mound pretty hard in the ground ball that was hard hit to him in the early part of the inning. He stayed in though after a mound visit with a couple warm-up pitches. Just didn't look right. And he pitched 1 inning allowing 3 runs. And now Tyler Nesbitt has pitched 1 inning so far. And he's yet to surrender a run. So finally this game's going by quicker as we got now second and third for the base runners. First pitch in the zone, swung and missed, strike 1 by Jordan Thompson. Yeah, things going pretty well. Thompson 2 for 3 today. A 1 pitch to Thompson. He'll leave it up just above the letters and the breaking ball for ball 1. Paul Skeens doing some warming up in the bullpen. And for Florida, that's some bad news. Paul Skeens, number 1 MLB draft pick. 1.69 earned run average. Picked up the victory over Wake Forest, the number 1 team in the nation on Thursday in the single game elimination game to get here. This ball gets drilled left side, foul. So 2-2 now to count. LSU compiling 12 total hits. Everybody has recorded a hit in the lineup today. Besides 1 batter, which is Trey Morgan. That pitch misses down in the dirt by Nesbitt as the count goes full. Florida looking for a quick inning here so they can get their bats going earlier. LSU looking for some more insurance runs here just to pour it on for Florida like Florida did yesterday. Here's the pitch, the 3-2. This ball gets driven, hung up though. Center field is under it with a Wyatt Langford for the outs. That inning LSU gets held scoreless, but LSU 10 runs on the board. They got 10 hits greater than Florida, and Florida is yet to record a hit since the second inning. 10-2 to score. At least we're picking up the pace in this game right now because at one point it looked like we're going to go on like a 4-hour game. So if you're new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in, be a part on the stream today. LSU dominant here. They enter the season as the preseason number 1 team, and they have the chance to close it out, be the top team in the nation, and already halfway through this game, and they're leading by 8 right now. Here we go. Back to action. Florida with their at-bats. First pitch gets crushed. Hung up, though. In the air. Under it, the shortstop records it for the out by Thompson. Way to help out the pitcher right there. 1 pitch, 1 out. In search for a quick inning here for LSU. That first pitch able to retire Tyler Shellnut. Here it comes up. Colby Halter to the plate now for Florida. First pitch to Halter, taken inside the strike zone for strike 1. Fastball at 94 miles per hour. Halter 0 for 1 today. Thatcher Hurd has done tremendous on the mound. He has settled in nicely, allowed two runs and a home run at the bottom of 1. But after that, really has settled in nicely. Just 1 hit allowed ever since. Swing and a miss, strike 2 in the breaking ball. Hurd looking for a strikeout. He's recorded 4 strikeouts today. The 0-2 pitch. Pop fly, sent back, foul. That was pitch number 70 of the game by Thatcher Hurd. Paul Skeens warming up. He's got the stretch band in the bullpen right now for LSU. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Swing and missed. It is strike number 3. 5th strikeout of the game by Thatcher Hurd on the mound for the Tigers. What a difference a day makes for LSU. 6 national championships knocking on the doorstep at number 7. 1991, 1993, 96, 97, 2000, and 2009 determined to get their 7th national title, which would put them number 2 all-time in program history behind USC with 12. First pitch taken in the strike zone for strike 1 to Cade Kurland. Hurd from the stretch. The 0-1 pitch delivers. Breaking ball left side. It will roll foul. The runner who went down by LSU in the last inning, Alex Milazzo, seen with a walking boot in his left foot. So Milazzo right now seen with a walking boot in his left foot, and sending prayers out to that man with a speedy recovery. 0-2 pitch. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not, said a field umpire. That looked pretty close, though. Maybe this next pitch will do it. 7 strikes, just 1 ball thrown this inning by Thatcher Hurd on the 8 total pitches. Looking to keep it under 10 here to close out the inning. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, taken for strike number 3. That's a 9-pitch inning on the mound by Thatcher Hurd for the Tigers. 5 innings in the books, LSU dominant. In the College World Series championship game, a winner take all. What a game by LSU, bouncing back after losing yesterday 24-4, a difference between 1 day, 24-hour difference between when the last time Game 2 wrapped up to the start of Game 3. Hashtag mindset on a mission in this game for LSU, determined to pick up another chip. Yeah, he hasn't pitched since Thursday. So he last pitched 120 pitches against Wake Forest on Thursday. So he hasn't even pitched in the series for the championship round. If you're new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Thanks all for joining in. You guys are real legends in the channel here, covering a special live stream. Hoping to do more special live streams in the off season. Upcoming, I'll be off throughout the rest of this week. Gonna take some time off with my family, and then right after the 4th of July, hoping to get back to it. My next stream will be after the 4th of July, probably around July 5th. I'm hoping to be back with the NBA Summer League. So we're going to do some of the NBA Summer League streams, so feel free to tune in for those if you guys would like. And then in August, I got to get back into covering football because I got some job assignments this year covering actual football games once again. So I got to get back into the groove covering football. So I'm hoping to do some NFL preseason games once we hit turn the clock into the month of August. First pitch taken in the zone for strike number 1. So we have Josh Pearson now the batter to lead off the inning for LSU. 8, 9, and 1 batters due up this inning for the Tigers at the top of 6. Strike 2 in the zone, delivered by Nesbitt. Yeah, I heard he's going to come in for relief for Skeens for this game. 25th pitch of the game. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Retires. Pearson, the batter, strikes out as the game pace has started to pick up tremendously now. So this will bring up now Hayden Travinsky, the catcher, into the game, substituting in for Milazzo. Milazzo went down due to injury as the base runner earlier on today is seen in the walking boot. So Travinsky is substituted in the catcher position and placed in Milazzo. First pitch he fouled. 1, swung and missed, strike 2. What a gem this would be if Tyler Nesbitt is able to strike out every single batter, recording 9 straight strikes. 0-2 pitch. He cannot. That one right there, the old announcer jinx, as that pitch missed inside, and that breaks up 5 straight strikes in a row he delivered. Here's the 1-2 pitch by Nesbitt. Taken in the strike zone. Strike number 3 on the outside part of the plate. Back-to-back strikeouts recorded by Nesbitt. Where was this early on by Florida? They needed to have reliable bullpen options. And they could not get that. The first 3 pitchers in the lineup today got dinged hard today. They could not find the strike zone. Jack Caglione got the start. He walked 3 batters, struck out 2. 1 1/3 innings thrown. He allowed 4 earned runs. Cade Fisher came in, surrendered 4 hits in 1 1/3 inning, struck out 1, walked 1. And then Slater came in, 1 inning thrown, 3 earned runs. And here's Nesbitt, who's gone 2 innings so far, allowed just 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Quick count here, 2-0 to Bellozo, missing the first 2 marks in his pitches. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball, right side, goes foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This ball gets driven off the bat by Bellozo. It finds Green, drops in the right center field on a rope right there in the liners. He is on board with a single. LSU wraps together their 13th hit of the game there with Cade Bellozo. Yeah, we're getting closer to them being champions. Just gotta get past the 9th inning. First pitch, swung halfway in the strike zone for strike 1. Dylan Cruz, 1 for 3, single, walk, RBI, and run scored in this game. So getting closer to LSU becomes the champions. Cruz drifts it right over to shortstop Rivera as he lines that one out to left center, and he gets on board with a single. 14th hit of the game now for LSU. Great patience right there at the plate. Hands back, breaking ball. Stays back on it. Crushes it over to shortstop in the line. That's a solid piece of hitting. That's the reason why he's going number 2 in the draft. Tommy White now up with 2 runners on the base paths. Fly ball off the bat by White. Right side towards the LSU dugout. It will go foul. Here's the 0-1. White. Ground ball went off his cleat in the batter's box. Rolls foul towards the left side. Hey, what's good, Mountain Man? Welcome back in. Yep, that always hurts when you take a ground ball off your cleat, off the lower part of your ankle in the batter's box. Here comes the 0-2, Nesbitt from the stretch. The 0-2 pitch delivers, ground ball left side, foul, off the bat by White. Couldn't keep it fair, close by a couple feet there. Looking to just close out the top half of this inning for the Gators. Here's the 0-2 pitch to White, missing down in the dirt, stopped by the catcher, a real pal. Tyler Nesbitt, though, if he got the start, things would look totally different in this game right now. Pitch number 40 by Nesbitt. Fly ball off the bat by White. Hangs in the outfield. It will be caught, though, by the center fielder, Langford, for the out. 10-2, LSU leads Florida as we enter now the bottom of the 6th coming up. Florida needs to get their bats going as they've been held scoreless ever since we closed out the first inning. What a difference a day makes for LSU. Look like they gave out the awards tonight, Jeffrey. So it says 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., so it looks like it's going on right now. But they've got some of the winners listed online. So if you Google it, they got the NHL awards listed online for some of the winners so far. Projected number 2 and number 3 pick. Cruz 10 for 30 in the College World Series. Langford 9 for 22. We come back to action here. Bottom of the 6th inning for Florida. First pitch taken in the zone by Wyatt Langford for strike 1. This will be now for Florida. The batters in the order being 2, 3, and 4. Langford, the player of the game for the Gators. He had a 2-run home run at the bottom of the 1st inning, but that's all she wrote on the scoreboard so far this game for the Gators. Oh, yeah, I don't know where they're giving out, like, what place, but, It says tonight from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., so it's already happening. Line shot right to the shortstop, and it's fielded by Thompson as he records the out. This will bring up Jack Caglione, number 3 batter in the order for Caglione. Rough day today by Caglione. Got the start on the mound. Went just 1 1/3 innings through 46 pitches. The first pitch checked his swing, held back though as he took it for ball 1. Hit by a pitch one time, struck out the first time up. Pitch number 80 of the game by Hurd, still out there, the starter for LSU. 1-0 pitch. Missing high and outside for ball 2. Thatcher Hurd retiring the last 16 out of 18 batters after trailing 2-0. Didn't offer though, that time around by Caglione. 3-0 to count in his favor. This pitch right here, best most likely just look at it, see if it even connects with a zone. It does. Takes it in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Pop fly off the bat by Caglione. Foul. The payoff pitch. 3-2. Breaking ball. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the tag applied by the catcher for the out. Great awareness right there by LSU. That's Hayden Travinsky, who applies the tag, able to go through the strike zone on the check swing, and now 2 outs recorded. The rough game continues tonight for Jack Caglione for Florida. First pitch to Josh Rivera, takes it down for ball 1. Thatcher Hurd, sensational. 7 strikeouts, just 1 walk. He allowed 2 runs, both in the first inning, but has settled in nicely ever since. 1-0 pitch, missing high and outside as the count goes 2-0. Florida with just 1 hit from the second inning and beyond. 2-0 pitch. Take it inside by Rivera for ball 3. Pretty close right there to the spot, but just missing. Strike zone been consistent today, though, by the home plate umpire. 3-0 pitch. Missing outside. That's a 4-pitch walk to Rivera. Riley Cooper, number 38, warming up in the bullpen right now. He's been tremendous in the College World Series pitching. This is BT Realpel now up to the plate to bat. Realpel today 0 for 2. First pitch breaking ball taken inside part of the plate for strike 1 in the curveball. This will be pitch number 90 of the game by Hurd. From the stretch, the 0-1 delivers. This ball gets cranked, drifting back towards center field, though. Cruz under it, recording the out. Third out to close out the inning as we are through 6 so far today. LSU leading the College World Series championship, looking for their 7th championship in program history. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. Trey Morgan, Gavin Dugas, Braden Jobert. The 4, 5, and 6 batters due up at the top of the 7th inning for the Tigers. So here we go. We're going to get back to action here in just a moment. Trey Morgan leading off the inning. First pitch, missing outside for a ball. Morgan yet to get on base today. He's the only hitter for LSU that's yet to do so. 0 for 3. He did have a sacrifice fly, though, at one point in the game. Fly ball looking to get on base, and it does. It drops in down the left field line by Trey Morgan. As he gets a single out of that pitch, takes it opposite field. On the fly balls, is able to find its way into the gap between 3 players trying to track it down. Left fielder, center fielder came along, and then the third baseman and all couldn't. The third baseman, the shortstop, and the left fielder all came along to try to track it down, and none of them could get to it. First pitch taken outside for ball 1. Gavin Dugas now up, batting 5th in the order. What-0 pitch to Dugas. He rips it, but it goes foul. Nesbitt from the stretch delivers 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. On the breaking ball over the top of it at 82 miles per hour. To count down 1-2. In the stretch, Nesbitt delivers 1-2 to Dugas, missing outside. Two-two pitch to Dugas. Pop fly. It will go right side. Foul. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Missing inside of the pitch, and now the count's full. Gavin Dugas looking to extend the count right now. From the stretch for Nesbitt. Pick off back to first. Diving back safely is Morgan. Packed house for the College World Series out in Omaha. 22,000 strong. The 3-2 pitch delivers. Throw down to second. The tag applied. And that'll be taken for ball 4, so either way, that's called a walk. So it won't matter if Trey Morgan was tagged out or no, as the whole plate umpire calls the breaking ball inside for ball 4. Now 2 runners on base. LSU with some big innings today in this game. Paul Skehan's got the stretch band right now in the bullpen. And that's a wild pitch. Gets past the catcher. Runners advance over to second and third now for the Tigers in scoring position. It's just been that type of day for Florida. What a difference 24 hours makes in a day. LSU came into the season, the preseason #1 team, and looking to close it out as the top dog in the nation. 15 hits by LSU, just 2 tonight by Florida. 1-0. Taken down low and outside for ball 2. Braden Jobert, the batter. 6th in the order, batting 6th in the lineup, 3 for 4 today. Leading the team with 3 hits. Multiple players with 2 hits as that gets tagged off the bat foul. 2 hits today by 4 other players for LSU. Belozo, Cruz, White, and Thompson. Belozo, Thompson, and Pearson all with 2 RBIs. The pitch. Ground ball, right side, it will roll foul. Jobert looking for his 4th hit of the game. From the stretch, the 2-2 pitch delivers. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out on the breaking ball as Jobert swings over the top of it. Tyler Nesbitt. 3rd strikeout recorded today for Florida. So this brings up now Jordan Thompson, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Ground ball will go back foul. A 1 pitch to Thompson. That gets sent back foul right to the screen. Looking for another out to be recorded for Nesbitt. The 0-2 pitch. Got him on the breaking ball. Strike number 3. Back-to-back strikeouts now on the mound for Tyler Nesbitt. 4th strikeout tonight for him for the Gators. Things would have rather been interesting if Nesbitt had started today's game. He's been the only player that's been in command of his pitches so far today. 3 innings thrown by Nesbitt, recording 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, allowing 5 hits, but 0 earned runs. Nesbitt's first pitch misses inside here in a fastball for ball 1. That's taken by Pearson, the batter. Pearson up 8th in the order, 2-run home run earlier today by Pearson. 1-0 pitch to Pearson. Pearson rips it and goes foul though. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Glad to have you all join in, be a part here to stream today. This will be pitch number 60 coming up in the game by Tyler Nesbitt. 1-1 pitch. Taken outside for ball 2. From the stretch. 2 runners in scoring position. The 2-1 missing outside on the breaking ball as the count goes 3-1. From the stretch, the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball tag, the left side, it will roll foul. Looking for their 7th championship for LSU. We are closer to approaching to it with every single pitch. From the stretch here, Nesbitt looking to close out the top half of the inning. 3-2, missing outside. That's a well-fought walk there. On 6 pitches by Josh Pearson as he moves over to first, and the base is juiced for LSU. LSU today, dominant game compared to where they were 24 hours ago. 15 hits today, allowing 23 total hits yesterday. Just 2 hits today by Florida. Florida yet to record a hit since the 2nd inning. And looks like this will be a substitution on the mound for the Gators. 5th different pitcher coming up to the mound for Florida. Tyler Nesbitt last 3 innings. Strikeouts 4, walks 2. As there will be a pitching substitution coming up for the Gators now at the top of the 7 with 2 outs. Number 41, Blake Purnell, will be the pitcher on the mound. Just a dominant game for LSU, which at first it looked like Florida was going to take it. LSU trailed early on 2-0. Florida threw their first 2 batters. Scored 2 runs. Wyatt Langford a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 1st inning. The Gators now have combined to use 4 pitchers to allow 10 earned runs in this game, allowing 15 hits combined. Thatcher Hurd settled in nicely after the 1st inning on the mound for Hurd. As he's pitched 6 innings by Hurd, striking out 7, walking 2, with 90 total pitches. We'll see if he comes back onto the mound for the bottom of the 7th inning. But this will bring up Blake Purnell to see if he can close out the inning. 2-0 record, making his 17th appearance this season by Purnell. Sidearm pitcher, he threw earlier this weekend in the College World Series by Purnell, number 41, as he works with that submarine sidearm delivery for him. And Purnell will face the catcher, number 9 batter in the order, Hayden Travinski. Travinski substituted earlier on in this game for Alex Milazzo. Milazzo got injured running from third to home in a collision with the catcher coming to home plate. It looked like a lower ankle injury with his left ankle as he was seen in the walking boots. First pitch taken for strike 1. Outside edge of the plate on the 88-mile-per-hour pitch. Travinski today 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He has 29 RBIs this season, looking to tag up 30-plus now this season. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Travinski. Purnell looking for a 1-2-3 strikeout appearance here. From the stretch, right-handed pitcher delivers submarine sidearm, just missing. A tad above the letters as the count goes 1-2. Purnell for the stretch. 1-2 pitch delivers. Missing down that time in the fastball at 90. From the stretch once again. 2-2 pitch delivers. Inside misses. And the count goes full. Way to battle back by Travinski here. Being patient during this at-bat at the plate. We got a 3-2 upcoming. Travinski from the stretch. 3-2 missing down in the pitch by Purnell to Travinski. And that will bring in a walk as that's an RBI by Travinski, his 30th of the season. On a full count walk surrender, the score now 11-2. Just an unfortunate game for Florida today, as it looks like LSU will have revenge over Florida from yesterday and also the 2017 College World Series where Florida won. First pitch, sliced right to the shortstop, gloved by Rivera and caught for the out. Cade Bellozo lines out over to Josh Rivera at short. We close out at the top of the 7th inning, and one more run tacked on the board for LSU. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to come on for future live streams here on the channel. Thanks all for joining in. Special live stream tonight for the College World Series. It's been a tremendous College World Series here, and going to be covering some games for you guys on the channel. Great to have you guys along here when I've been able to cover some of these games in the off season right now. 6, 7, 8 batters to bottom part of the 7th. Heyman, Evans, Shelnett for Florida. Thatcher Hurd. 90 pitches thrown for him. He will substitute out of the game as here comes the big boy. 6'2", 280 pounds. Riley Cooper making his appearance in the mound of relief here at the College World Series Championship game. The first pitch taken for strike number 1. Luke Heyman, the leadoff batter this inning. 6th in the order, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. A 1 pitch by Cooper, missing down to the way for ball 1. 1-1 pitch by Cooper. A breaking ball driven straight to center field, though. Cruz under it for the outs. This brings up Ty Evans, the hero for yesterday's game. He had a back-to-back home runs at one point. Grand slam at the top of the 3rd inning, but today 0 for 2 as he tags the first pitch back foul. A 1 pitch to Evans. Fly ball, right field side, drifting back towards the wall, going back, soaring up, and it goes over the wall for a home run. Braden Jobert almost had it for the right fielder, but a little bit too strong past the webbing of his glove by centimeters as it goes over. What an incredible effort by Jobert, but 357 feet jacked out of here for the homer to right field, just over the wall, sneaking past. Jason, what's good? Welcome to stream, man. (11-3) now. Brief sign of life for Florida, but still down by a bunch. Breaking ball. This ball gets driven. Deep center field, drifting back towards the warning track. It's Cruz, though, right at the dirt of the warning track to catch it for out number 2. These pitches getting some carry. Braden Jobert very close to that. That was almost close to being fan interference there as well. Colby Halter up 9th in the order now, batting 0 for 2 today. First pitch in the zone to Halter as he takes it for strike 1. A 1 pitch to Halter, taken for strike number 2 at the letters. Home plate umpire right now stretching out the zone, allowing Riley Cooper to hit his marks in the pitch. 0-2 pitch to Halter. Ground ball right field side towards the second baseman. Dugas throws the first, records the out. 1 run and a solo home run shot for Florida, but still a long way coming back in this game. Alright, so glad to have you guys join in. If you're new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. LSU 6 outs away from their 7th national championship in program history. It will put them 2nd on the all-time list of programs behind USC with 12 national titles. LSU due up 2, 3, and 4 batters. Dylan Cruz, Trey White. Or Tommy White, Trey Morgan. Dylan Cruz, the 2023 Golden Spikes winner. National Championship and Golden Spikes Award in the same year. You're going to go back to 1995. Mark Kotze for Cal State Fullerton. Top of the 8th inning, Dylan Cruz will lead off the order. Blake Purnell's throwing 7 pitches on the mound so far for the Gators. Submarine sidearm type of release that he has as he will go directly from the stretch for the right-handed pitcher to the right-handed batter. Cruz takes the first pitch down for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Off the bat by Cruz, slicing at foul. Hey, there we go. So, yeah, the award there for the Bruins coach, but it doesn't mean anything when you think about the chip. Those are just postseason awards. Cruz lines it right to the gap out of right center field. That bounces all the way to the 375 post at the wall. On the second now, rounding second on the third by Cruz, and he will stretch it all the way, diving in safely to a triple. What a game by Dylan Cruz. Projected number 2 in the MLB draft. He is now 3 for 5 today, adding a triple to it to right center. The beatdown continues. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday, LSU lost 24-4. 24-hour difference. They bounce back. First pitch to Tommy White, takes the ball inside and low for ball 1. Purdell from the stretch to 1-0. This ball gets flared in the left center field. That will drop in, and that scores Cruz over from third to home. RBI single delivered by Tommy White as the score goes 12-3. What a game for LSU, especially looking back at the first inning in this game. It looked like they were quite out of it. That Florida had picked up where they left off from yesterday with a 2-run home run shot by Wyatt Langford at the bottom of 1, and then LSU came back, and it's been history with LSU ever since. First pitch fly ball goes back foul. Off the bat by Trey Morgan. Trey Morgan today 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Paul Skeens warming up in the bullpen. Skeens, the overall projected number 1 pick in the 2023 MLB draft. He is warming up now in the bullpen, looking to close it out. A 1 pitch missing outside by Purdell for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball shoots off the bat by Morgan, right into the gap past the diving glove of the second baseman, Cade Kurland. And 2 runners on board now for LSU with no outs. LSU looking like a machine tonight. Could not say that yesterday. Tonight they've compiled a grand total of 18 hits. Gavin Dugas looking to continue it. 1 for 2, a single, an RBI. A run scored. He was also hit by a pitch earlier on. First pitch by Purdell. Missing outside. Gets past the catcher. On the second and third now with both runners in scoring position. A wild pitch charge to Blake Purdell of Florida. LSU, how they responded with that 6-run inning at the top of 2. They really broke Florida, and it's been LSU ever since. Yesterday, Florida had a 6-run inning. Early on, it was in the top of the 3rd inning. That's what broke LSU, and a 6-run inning by LSU today broke Florida. Count now 2-0, missing inside that time, directly after the wild pitch. Still no outs by Purdell. 2-0 pitch, tagged right side off the bat by Dugas, foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside, it misses as the count goes 3-1. 3-1. Inside again, that is ball 4, resulting in the walk. So no outs, and the bases right now are juiced. And guess who this brings up? Braden Jobert is 3 for 5 with 2 runs scored, leading the team with 3 hits until Cruz and White had their 3rd hit of the game. Ground ball off to the shortstop. Rivera throws a second throw to first. The throw not in time. Dallas scored RBI. 13-3 now, with 1 out recorded on the fielder's choice at second. The runners go on the corners now, first and third. Too bad there's no mercy rule in these games. Jordan Thompson today, 2 for 5, batting 7th in the lineup. Everybody hitting today. Throughout the course of the night, everybody for LSU has recorded at least 1 hit. First pitch outside, missing to Thompson. Ball 1. Everybody besides Hayden Travinski, all starters, have recorded at least 1 hit today. 3 players with 3 hits total between Cruz, White, and Jobert. As that pitch misses again outside, the count now 2-0. 2 hits recorded by Beloso, Morgan, and Thompson. That's 6 players that's recorded. 3 players recording 3 hits. An additional 3 players recording 2 hits. And then an additional 3 starters recording 1 hit each. That ball gets tagged back foul. So as I look here at the hits that they've compiled 18 total hits. 2-1, swing and miss, strike 2. Up there at the letters and the pitch. Yeah, this is wild. Like, up to this point, it was all like a pitching duel to this point, and then just since the last game, just breaking out both of these teams and scoring. This ball gets jacked deep towards left field, towards the warning track. It hangs up, though, for the out recorded by Shellnut. That'll be a sacrifice fly deep enough to score. Morgan from third to home, and the score now is 14-3 LSU. The pounding continues. Thompson with a sacrifice fly, scoring Morgan. Josh Pearson now up, and he gets hit by the pitch. Florida with some big-time control issues in this game. Josh Pearson gets drilled up in the back shoulder area for Pearson. First hit batter today by Blake Purnell on the mound. Back to the top of the order, it will be Hayden Travinski before Cade Beloso. So Travinski number 25, Beloso number 24. First pitch here to Travinski, looking to get in on the action. Takes the first pitch for strike 1 on a fastball at 88. Travinski, the lone batter in the lineup that's yet to reach via base today. He did not start, substituted in for the catcher who got injured earlier on with Alex Milazzo on a play at home plate that he was coming across home plate. He scored on, and the catcher trying to make a play on the ball looked like it clipped his bottom left ankle, got severely hurt, and was seen helped out towards the dugout and in a walking boot. 2 straight balls in a row thrown by Florida on the mound. 30 pitches now into the game by Purnell. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, foul. Goes off the cleat in the batter's box of Travinski. Paul Skeens warming up in the bullpen right now. Purdell. 2 runners out, first and second from the stretch, delivers. That pitch was close to hitting Travinski. Missing inside as the count goes 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Travinski sends it right to the shortstop. Rivera backhand, throws to first. Safe off the bag. The inning continues. Bases loaded now for LSU. Luke Heyman, the first baseman, off the bag. Yep, that's the correct call. Off the stretch. That's on Heyman. That's on Heyman. That will be charged in E3. Luke Heyman. Back foot, not on the first base bag. That should be an E3. Ground ball to the second baseman. Thrown to first. This time his foot's on the bag. Records the putouts. Nine outs away from closing out this game in an absolute beatdown. 14-3 LSU on the verge of their 7th national championship. Old man, welcome in. Yeah, pretty tough in baseball to come back. Anything is possible. It's so tough in baseball. Even tougher when Paul Skeens is available and right now warming up in the bullpen, and he has a 1.69 ERA this season, the projected #1 MLB draft pick. Obviously, anything's possible, but it's much, much tougher in baseball compared to the other sports. Sky with a dono. Appreciate it, man, with a dono. Thanks so much, brother. You guys the legends in the channel. Let's get that dono hype for Sky here in the stream. Feel free to come back in for the NBA Summer League. I'm hoping to be back just after the 4th of July covering some of the Summer League games. That's when I hope to be back next. I'm going to take the rest of the week off into the early part of the month of July because I'm going away later this week with my family for 4th of July break, but hoping to be back around July 5th after we get back, and some of the Summer League games will be next on the radar. $19 hits by LSU, just 3 by Florida. Florida with a 1-2-3 batting order coming up. Curland, Langford, and Caglione. And it's just so weird this game today. It looked like, based on the first inning, looked like Florida had this one wrapped up. Looked like they had picked up where they left off yesterday. And then LSU just stormed alive and responded top of the second inning for 6 runs, and that really just crushed Florida's hopes at any sort of comeback. And Thatcher Hurd really settled into the game nicely after allowing the 2-run home run shot to Wyatt Langford at the bottom of 1. He came in and he struck out 7 batters. Yeah, thanks so much, guys. Yeah, no problem, Alex. Thanks for joining in, man. Also hoping to cover some NFL preseason games in August if you guys would like to tune in for those as well in the off season. I got to get back into the groove of covering football games once again for the fall. So this will not be Paul Skeens in the mound. They will go with Gavin Guydry, number 1, in relief here for LSU as he meets up with the batter Cade Kurland to lead off the inning. Kurland, high fly ball, drifting back, deep right field. It's over. Over to right field bullpen. A solo home run shot by the leadoff batter. That ball got driven off the bat. Cade Kurland's 17th homer this season for the Gators. 378 feet. Paul Skeens still warming up in the bullpen. First pitch. Pop fly off the bat by Langford, right side. Foul. As that will drop towards the crowd. A lot of happy fans getting these balls as of late, whether it's foul or whether those are home run balls. The 0-1 pitch. Missing the mark, down and away for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Pop fly off the bat by Langford. Right field side, towards the line. Caught for the out, just in foul territory. Shallow outfield by Gavin Dugas, the second baseman. First pitch here to breaking ball. Ground ball will roll foul. This is Jack Caglione, who's had a rough game today. He got the start on the mound and went just 1 1/3 inning. He got hit by a pitch and he is 0 for 2 today. A 1 pitch to Caglione. Breaking ball again. Sent back foul. Guydry looking to ring up Caglione. Ahead of the count for LSU. Guydry to 0-2. Missing down. Bounced off the catcher. Stopped by Travinsky. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Caglione strikes out for the second time in the game. 2 outs recorded now for LSU. That poor man on the bus trip back to Florida, or the flight back to Florida. Oh man, that's going to be a rough summer for Jack Caglione, that poor dude. Got to keep his head up even with the result of this game. The result of Jack Caglione's game basically similar to the result of a Game 7 Jaylen Brown with the left hand. First pitch swung and missed for strike 1 to Josh Rivera. Rivera struggling too with his production, the number 4 batter to order, and he is 0 for 2 today with a walk. Ground ball left side of the infield, fielded by the shortstop Thompson. Drove the first, and off the bag was Morgan. Tried to swipe him for the tag, but missed. That's resulted as a hit. That will result as hit number 4 of the game now for the Gators. Also, if you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up here tonight. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks all for watching throughout the course of the night. Here is LSU. Getting closer to winning the national championship. BT Riopel takes the first pitch in the zone and a breaking ball for strike 1. Guy drive from the stretch. The 0-1 pitch delivers. Breaking ball. Did he offer? No, he did not, said the field umpires. The count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. From the stretch. Guy drive with a 1-1 delivers. Taken for strike number 2 in the zone. On the breaking ball to Rio Pill. Right here looking to ring him up to close out the 8th inning. Guy dry up to 14 pitches. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Chop to the second baseman. Throw to first. The putout recorded by Dugas. 14-4 to score as we entered out the top of the 9th inning. And the year of the Tigers. LSU. 1 inning away from being crowned 7th-time national champions in the College World Series here at Omaha. Two, 3, 4 batters due up for the Tigers. Dylan Cruz, Trey White. Tommy White, Trey Morgan. That's the 2, 3, 4 batters due up. Dylan Cruz 3 for 5 today with 2 runs and an RBI. Tommy White 3 for 6 with 2 RBIs and 1 run scored. And then Trey Morgan 2 for 5 today with an RBI and 2 runs scored as well. 19 hits compiled today by LSU. What a difference a day makes. LSU lost yesterday 24-4. They came back, battled back, and won in a big way today. LSU did it with their women's basketball team. Gonna win the chip to close out the year with a baseball team. What a tremendous collegiate sports year it has been. The 2022-2023 athletic season. Up the middle, Gavin Cruz. And Dylan Cruz rips it up the middle. That is hit number 20 as a team for the Tigers. Projected number 2 pick in the MLB draft. Dylan Cruz tonight, 4 for 6 with an RBI. Had just 12 other, has gone 12 for 32 in the College World Series total, but a third of his hits coming from tonight's game in this entire College World Series. First pitch here, pop fly off the bat by Tommy White, right side, and it will go foul. Very close right there, down the right field line. We'll see if Paul Skeens is able to close it out to wrap up his collegiate career on the mounds. Blake Purdell still the pitcher in the game. 0-1 pitch. Missing down and outside for ball 1. Three singles today by Tommy White, who is 3 for 6 in this game with 2 RBIs. 1-1. Taken down in the fastball as the count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and miss, strike 2. So this will be upcoming pitch number 40 by Blake Parnell with a 2-2 count. From the stretch by Parnell, the 2-2 to White as he tags it back, foul. They'll try it once again. From the stretch. The 2-2 delivers. Misses high and outside with the count going 3-2. They'll try it once again. Parnell. Parnell from the stretch, 3-2 pitch. Off the bat by White, skips past the glove of the third baseman, Halter. Rolls into the corner, Cruz rounding third, heading home. The throw to second, not in time as Dylan Cruz scores. All the way across the diamond from first to home. Tommy White able to rip it past the outstretched glove of Colby Halter. Now it's 15-4 LSU. That dude's got wheels. Dylan Cruz. Wheels on that man. First pitch to Morgan. Trey Morgan swings and misses. Strike 1. A 1 pitch. Morgan slices it. Left center field. That drops right past the left fielder. Rounding third, heading home. That's another run scored by White. And Morgan is on board with a double. Ward, welcome in, man. Thanks for joining back in. The score is now 16-4 for the Tigers. Florida will have a mound visit right now. We'll see if they do go after another pitcher to substitute into the game, but LSU, for a long time they could smell it, they could feel it, and now the game just has to go final. The preseason number 1, top 2 projected draft picks. They played it like tonight. In the single game elimination to win the chip. Florida will make a substitution on the mound. Thanks everybody for joining in, being a part of the stream today. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Thanks all for showing up, being a part here, supporting these streams. I'm going to be taking a little bit of time off for like the next week or so, spending time with my family. But after I get back from the 4th of July, hoping to cover some of the NBA Summer League games just after the 4th of July, probably around July 5th, I'll be back for next week. What a game tonight by LSU. 22 total hits. After losing yesterday 24-4, they've reversed the curse on Florida and got their revenge from 6 years ago. Charliza, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. 7 batters by LSU today have recorded at least 1 RBI. LSU with their hitting tonight, as it looks like this. 4 hits total by Dylan Cruz and Tommy White. 3 hits by Trey Morgan and Braden Jobert. 2 hits each by Cade Bellozo and Jordan Thompson. Solid production from everybody out of the order. All 9 starters recorded at least 1 hit today. Every single player that's batted has recorded at least 1 hit for LSU. 16-4 as we're about to get back to action. Cade Bellozo now the batter. Number 1 hitter in the lineup. That ball drifts back, center field. It's caught though for the outs by Florida. Wyatt Langford out in center. Quick update there. That was Gavin Dugas who just fouled out. So Dugas, he just flied out. So Dugas just flied out to center, advancing the runner from second to third now with 1 out. So now comes up Braden Jobert to the plate. Yeah, the stream went pretty well today. Almost at 1K. You guys, the legends in the channel. First pitch bounces down off the catcher. Rio Pell for ball 1. Hey, enjoy the rest of your night there, Jeffrey. I'll see you soon, man. Braden Jobert tonight. 3 for 6. 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and a double. The 1-0 pitch to Jobert. And taken in there for a strike 1 in the fastball. Florida using their 6th different pitcher today in this game. 1-1 pitch. Jobert. High fly ball leaves off the bat. It is cranked. Right field. It's over the bullpen. That's a 2-run shot by Braden Jobert for LSU. Big time crank on that one as the score is now 18-4. This is like batting practice with these dudes today. 394 feet jack to right field. Yep, this one's been over right from the start. Except for the first inning, believe it or not, Florida led 2-0. At the end of 1, the second inning, forget about it. 6-run second inning, the difference for LSU. After 2, they broke Florida. And Florida got knocked down and couldn't get back up in this one. 7-time national champions on its way in a rout. The 1-1 pitch. Missing sky high as the count now is 2-1. This pitcher's throwing pitches that's worse than what they threw at the middle school level when they used to play baseball. These pitches aren't even close to the zone. The catcher has to stand up to grab these pitches. 2-1. Missing outside. And now the count's 3 balls, 1 strike. Fisher Jameson, the pitcher. 3-1. This ball gets crushed. Hang up, though, in the park. High fly ball, center field. Langford under it for the out. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out based on how these teams have played the game. This is the actual championship though for the College World Series. So this is the NCAA Baseball National Championship. Doesn't feel like the College World Series championship based on the score right now, but it is Game 3 of the College World Series Baseball Championship to crown a champion. And man, what a lopsided past 2 games it has been. The first one was great, the one that went into 11 innings in Game 1, 4-3 LSU won, but Florida won Game 2, 24-4, and LSU 18-4 to determine the champion. Yeah, thanks so much, appreciate it. Same to you as well, Charlisa, and everybody else on the channel as well. Make sure to enjoy the upcoming 4th of July holiday. Pitch missing high, first pitch missed low, and now the count 2 balls, no strikes. Yo, welcome in Tyreek on the stream. Thanks for joining in. 2-0. That pitch misses high, but swung and missed on it. Swung and missed on it was strike 1 to the pinch hitter. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This ball gets ripped up the middle. That's another hit by LSU. Jared Jones, the pinch hitter, on board with a single. That's now 24 total hits. They get Florida for yesterday, where Florida tagged on 23 hits in the win. 24 hits by LSU compared to 4 hits by Florida. First pitch here, swung and missed, strike 1 by Travinsky. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and miss, strike 2 by Travinsky. Fisher Jameson looking to close out the inning. And then after that will be 3 outs remaining. From the stretch to 0-2, Fisher Jameson, check swing, got him looking though. Didn't go through the zone fully, that's a called strike 3 by the home plate umpire. LSU does more damage, 4 runs at the top of the 9th inning. LSU the national champion in women's basketball. LSU 3 outs away from winning the chip in college baseball this season. Going to be championship number 7 all time for the Tigers. Second most as a program behind USC with 12. Luke Heyman, Ty Evans, Tyler Shelnut, 6, 7, 8 batters due up for Florida. At the bottom of the 9 for their last at-bats. Been an incredible College World Series despite the scoreboard in this game of the last game, but throughout basically the whole College World Series up till the Game 2 and Game 3 of the championship. It's been close, it's been competitive, a lot of really great games. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream. If you guys enjoy the content, before you sign off tonight, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I'm hoping to be back after the 4th of July. Going to take a break, spend some time with my family upcoming this weekend as we'll be going away for the 4th of July. Probably after the 4th of July, around July 5th or so, I hope to be back for some of the Summer League streams. Final 3 outs for the college baseball season. Right here, right now. An incredible collegiate season comes to an end today for the 2022-2023 college athletic season for NCAA. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. By the way, Paul Skeens is not on the mound right now. They still have Gavin Guidry on the mound currently for LSU. Luke Heyman, the batter. 0-1 pitch by Guy Dry. This ball gets ripped right to the shortstop on one bounce. Thompson throws across the diamond. Strong throw for the putout. Jordan Thompson right there off the backhand. Big time, strong laser. As he launched it all the way from the edge of the infield dirt at shortstop. All the way across the diamond off the backhand of first. Ty Evans, 1 for 3 with a solo home run. He had a grand slam yesterday. Digs up to bat. First pitch, ground ball back to Thompson at shortstop. Throws again the first. The putout recorded. 1 pitch, 1 out to retire Evans. And now 1 more out remaining to be crowned champions for LSU. What a season for college baseball. The preseason #1 team LSU fell back to as much as number 7 in the rankings at one point this season. They were seeded number 5 in the College World Series, but here they are. 1 out away, decimating Florida 18-4 in the best-of-3 championship game. Dale Thomas, the pinch hitter, comes on right now for the junior. LSU 1 out away from their 7th national championship. Guy Dry from the windup. The first pitch delivers. Left down in the pitch as the count now is 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1 by Thomas. On a breaking ball down in the zone, delivered by Guy Dry. Everybody's capturing the moment on their cameras right now. 1-1 pitch. Missing down in the dirt. That's an iPhone-type moment, as we're going to see right here, with the players rushing the field for the LSU Tigers to be crowned the 2023 NCAA College Baseball National Champions. Guy Dry with a 2-1 delivers. Misses inside to Thomas, the batter. The count now 3-1. What a way to battle back. Yesterday, lost by 20 runs. Today, about to win by 14 right back. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball driven. We continue. That ball drops into left field for a single by Dale Thomas for Florida. That's their 5th hit of the game right now. LSU with 24 tonight. Up to the plate, Kobe Halter, the third baseman, lefty batter. 0 for 3 today. Number 9 hitter in the order. Guy Dry from the stretch. First pitch delivers. Taken for strike number 1 in the zone. Outside edge to Halter. The fans up on their feet right here in purple and yellow. 2 strikes away. Guy Dry delivers the 0-1. Swung in. Put it foul right side as the count goes 0-2. 1 strike away for LSU. The dugout, everybody's up. Everybody's cheering. Everybody's waiting for championship number 7. 1 pitch away from doing so. Gavin Guy Dry. From the stretch, the 0-2 pitch delivers. Pop fly, foul. Left side continues the at-bat. What an incredible collegiate season this year. I appreciate everybody who tuned in for the streams. Mostly college basketball throughout the season. The March Madness streams were incredible, but this is the final collegiate game for the NCAA throughout the athletic season. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It is over. The LSU Tigers are crowned the 2023 College World Series champions. Congratulations to LSU. championship number 7 as a program as they rush the field right here. 24 hits by the Tigers in a dominant Game 3 performance in the College World Series as they win 18-4, the final score. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream. Throughout these College World Series games, incredible. Able to get back into a baseball groove covering play-by-play. Able to get my diverse skills going. I'm going to take some time off upcoming week as I'll be away with my family on 4th of July vacation upcoming, but I hope to be back for some of the NBA Summer League games. Plan on being back probably around July 5th after the 4th of July, covering the NBA Summer League, and should be a great time there. Feel free to tune in for more live streams here on the channel. And also, once August starts, I'm hoping to cover some of the NFL preseason games because I'm trying to get back into the swing of covering football once again for some of the special live streams because I need to cover football once again for the fall season once September starts. But wow, LSU dominant today. The preseason number 1. They close it out as the number 1 team in June to win the championship for the LSU Tigers. Second most championships all time behind USC with 12. LSU gets crowned their 7th national championship. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream. And I'll see you guys back after the 4th of July. Enjoy the holiday break, everybody. Enjoy the upcoming week. You guys, the real legends in the channel. And thanks for staying here, even after the NBA Finals with basketball wrapping up, for all that stayed in the channel, being part for these special off-season streams and seeing some of the different sports that I cover from time to time on the channel. Thanks everybody for joining in here. LSU national champions for 2023. Going to be rocking in Baton Rouge tonight. And I'm going to close out here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Sister Surround, TMC, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Tristan, Jess, Ahino Joseph, Vegas SG Sports Talk, Derek, Ice Baby, Michael Ward, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Joe, Roderick, Ronaldo, Dee Katie, Barco, Chuck, Siegel, Woo Pig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, Robin, and Dave. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream as LSU wins the national championship for the College World Series. Final score 18-4. I'll see you guys back after the 4th of July holiday. Thanks so much everybody for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the upcoming holiday. Thanks everybody for joining in. And enjoy the rest of your night. See you guys later.